Happy Friday, you guys! It's MadameWario. Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend. And welcome back to more Friday Night Mario Party. We're going to be playing Wario's Battle Canyon, the last of the main character boards before we get to Bowser's Magma Mountain and Eternal Star, which will be different streams from this. But we are playing Wario's Battle Canyon. I've saved Wario for last, even though it's probably the worst character board in the game. But you know what? We can't play all the other boards and then skip it. Like, obviously. It's just more chaotic and, like, you know. But anyway, I'm glad to have you guys here. I hope you've been having a good week since I last saw you guys on Tuesday. And yeah, my week has gotten better as it's gone along. If you guys weren't here earlier in the week, I got in my car on like Monday night to discover that it had been broken into, and I was like, wow, this is super cool. So that was really, really frustrating and felt very violating. And you know, I got lots of sentimental things stolen from me. Nothing really of like value to go sell.
Dan! What team are you on? Not yours.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, I haven't even talked about this yet, and it's already happening. And I think that one needs to be... Hold on. Hold the phone. Before we even talk about this, you guys. You guys are just too much. Why did it feel like that was behind? Maybe it just was? Maybe it messed up. I don't know. But regardless, you guys, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I have, other than chaos earlier in the week that you probably already know about, I also have a poll going on that I would like you guys to participate in. It's for the vlog. There was a vlog fund last week that we raised funds for, or really this week. That was Monday. So earlier this week, like, all the funds were raised for that. And I would like to know which vlog you guys would want to see. Depending on which one wins, I may be able to do more than one, but it just kind of depends. So right now, as of like this very second, Brown County is winning. But the Target and the State Fair are in a tie for second. So if you want to see a particular vlog, there are, what are there, 6 options? 6 different options. We have Brown County, State Fair, Target, Build-A-Bear, Dave & Buster's, and Kings Island. So, but yeah, so that's the poll going on. So if you haven't voted, be sure to do that. And I don't really have an end date in mind for that, because it is going to be of me and Odin-Spack together. Depending on what it is, possibly Slim Kirby too, but we don't know yet. So we're gonna see what happens. But anyway, welcome to the stream, you guys. Welcome Phantom Tempest, Mutonic 30, Wario Boy 46, Sriracha King 23, Mutonic already got you, Armand 2017, and thank you for the bits, Armand, Water Pixels, Casanova 64, girl, Big Bree is in the house, Bree Hawk, and yeah, somehow you voted for the least popular option. You know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Wario Boy, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Welcome. Psycho Nacho Man, how's it going? And Big Pixie's in the house. What are you talking about? I don't look like Tina Fey without my glasses, obviously. JD, welcome as well. So yeah, other than the poll, you guys, we have new bit alerts for 49 bits, 50, 60, 99, and 450. So those are all new, and they're all from basically the same thing that has taken over my life and taken over my summer.
No, Samir, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
That's one of my favorites. If you guys have not watched MTV Fat Camp, here's your preview. Here is your preview. Okay, this is your chance. Like, I've already told you guys like 25 times to go watch MTV Fat Camp, and if you're like, yeah, great, no, this is why I'm telling you to watch it. Like, it is the epitome of like 2005 era, and it's the greatest thing ever. And all these people in it are like my same age, So it just takes me right back. It takes me back instantly to being like 15 and overly extra. I mean, I'm still extra, but like not in the same way.
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
Oh my god, once was not enough, no.
Where are we going?
Some of them are just so dumb, too. I spent like all night last night making these dumb alerts, and I gotta give it out. I gotta give a shout out to my girl Diane, because she's the best. That was her just now. There's Fat Camp, and then there's Return to Fat Camp. They're both MTV like recordings that are on YouTube. You can watch them. And like Brie and I have gone in depth to like find out what happened to these people just out of curiosity, and like one of the guys in it, he's like totally like on board with it. Like he made like a whole TikTok dedicated to answering questions about MTV Fat Camp. It's so funny. I love that he's like in on it. Like he's like, I love the lore. So yeah, pretty much all of these alerts are to do with MTV and MTV Fat Camp specifically. But Yoshi95, welcome. No. Do I have two? You know what? I think I have 2 for 50 now. I do have 2 for 50. It just cheated you out of it. I forgot that I had the other one for 50. Oh no. Wow, scammed. I probably should change those amounts. So I should probably make like that one like, I don't even know. I should make that one like 40. That's what I'll do. And I'll play the one that is new for you, Armand. This is what happens. Which means I need to change the
Hey, do you know how cool I am?
There you go. There you go. It's oh, Pixie, you got it. What the heck? Yeah, cool should be
Hey, do you know how cool I am?
50.
This is a test bit alert.
Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, why didn't it have any like audio? You guys, there are only like there's only text to speech at 100. I even thought about making it like a little higher when we were getting a lot of comments. But you know. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me adjust this really quick because I didn't realize those two were the same. So we'll make it so it's true that the 50-bit alert is new. 40 is now So there we go. Perfect. It's short and sweet anyway. So anyway, you know how cool I am? I'm glad you're actually not.
There's that girl. She like comes up to me and talks to me. I don't know her. Hi. Chillin'.
I'm sorry, but that's the best. That's my favorite moment in the whole thing.
She like comes up to me and talks to me. I don't know her. Hi. Chillin'.
Well, how am I gonna keep up new?
Like, I've never answered a question like that in my life. Anyway. Please go watch MTV Fat Camp after this, or this weekend, or whenever. I don't even know. Just watch it. I promise you guys won't regret it. If you're liking any of the bits, you will love it. I'm just telling you that right now. Water pixels, that is not one of them. That's not one that I did. I did the ones that just stuck in my head for the rest of time. Like, those are the ones that I did in particular. I almost did Sweet Home, or Alabama, that's where it's at. Is that where you're from? No, it's so stupid. I didn't do that one, though. Tomo, welcome to the stream. It would be a good one, though. I just didn't even think about it because it hasn't been one of the ones that's been replaying in my head for like 3 weeks. So, or it hasn't even been that long. I don't even know why. Like, it just feels like I've known this forever because it goes back to my, teen years. But anyway, those are the new bit alerts. So there are 5 new alerts. And you got it. Anyway, I wanted to, what am I even doing? First of all, I want you guys to know that I tried to change the category to Mario Party again tonight, and it changes it to Mario Party 8 for some reason, so I'm just gonna go under retro so I don't get people coming in here going, this isn't Mario Party 8, oh, I didn't know this was Mario Party. Like, I really don't have time for unfunny people like me who are Tina Fey but not funny, so like, I don't know, Twitch is doing the thing again where it's like, Mario Party 1 doesn't exist, sorry, so, you know. I know, everybody thinks they're so funny when they come in and they're like, this isn't Mario Party 4, and I'm like, ha ha ha. These are the people that grow up to make, like, sexist jokes and stuff, so I'm like, I'm not gonna amuse you, I'm sorry. But, anyway, so when we change it to the game, I'm gonna have to change it to retro. How's my day been? My day's been great. It's been a beautiful day out. I got some errands done. Got myself a little bit more organized for all the stuff coming up. It's kind of funny because, like, if you're like school age, it's like, ooh, summer's ending, and if you're me, it's like summer's kind of just starting. Like July has been like the true start to summer for me, and it's just gonna continue on because I have a lot of summer stuff coming up in like August and September. And I also want to just point out that you guys, in the next couple months, there's a lot going on. So I'm gonna try my best to meet at least one stream on the weekend, one stream during the week, but it's probably gonna be more like 2 to 3 streams a week instead of 4, just by the nature of things. I have I'm seeing Odin for the first time in 7 months. And so we're kind of going to try and make up for lost time and get some preparation going on wedding stuff, which brings me to this. This is the wedding help goal. This has nothing to do with streaming. Like, no one needs to feel obligated to, like, help with this. I just put it out there because it's one of those things that, to be more specific, I didn't want to, like, specify this on here because it's a mouthful, but we are getting married at my church. We did have to do a lot of marriage prep for it, and there were a lot of things that we couldn't do because of the COVID shutdowns that we were really disappointed about. Like, we were supposed to go on, like, a retreat and have a whole, like, counseling through that, and it was shut down. They were like, you can't even do this. So we had to do, like, an online thing, which really was not that satisfying considering our entire relationship is, like, online most of the time. And so now that things have opened back up, it's an option again, and we would really like to do that. So if you guys are at all interested in being like, hey, here's support for your wedding or whatever, then you totally can. But, like, it's not an obligation. It's just something I'm putting out there because it's like, okay, now we can do it. And the whole thing has been frustrating AF. So, but yeah, it's been a lot, and so we're gonna try and do as much as we can. I want to try and make, like, these vlogs so that you guys can feel like part of some of it, and I can play it, like, at the beginning of my streams and stuff. And I mean, it just feels so stale at this point, like, everything. And so probably I have, like, my bridal shower coming up. I have family coming in from out of town, Project Smurf now. I have vacation plans. All that stuff is going to be taking place in, like, August, September. And so my stream schedule is going to be a little bit more flexible than usual. I'm going to try and just, like I said, I'm going to try and have, like, either Friday or Saturday. If I can do both, great. But, like, Friday tends to be, like, my favorite night and my best night for streaming. So, like, I want to try and keep that one and then do, like, one during the week if I can. But I just want you guys to know that leading up to October, it's going to be all over the place. I know, gotta make these 2 months count, for real. Pretend I'm at the bridal shower, I will. But other than that, October's going to be, like, back on schedule. So that's the tea. That's the plan for that. So it's just, like, again, my summer feels like it's just starting, like, you know. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for all that's coming up, and you know, I'll try and work around my stream schedule because this is what I do for a living. I can't just, like, not work ever again. Like, I can't take a 2-month vacation, but you know, I just don't know the structure of my schedule yet. All I know is that my schedule is going to be the same. It's just a matter of like what days I'm going to need off and whatnot. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Just to give an update since we're at the very end of July now. And lastly, before we get started, I do want to shout out anybody who is part of my Patreon family. Particularly the Scholar tier. If you are in the Scholar tier, a new podcast went up today, and it's the MW behind the scenes secrets from the LP era, so you can learn about all the random things that I was able to hide from you in editing all these years. So there you go, that's the podcast for this month. And I'm thinking that I already have ideas for the next 2 months. Usually I struggle like crazy, but I already do have ideas for the next couple months. So, and my podcasts always go up like at the very end of the month. That's just been the structure of it. So, anyway, but that's the tea. If you guys are good to go, then check out this big chonk. Look at this chonky boy. I'm like, I kind of want to modify him. I waited for this Pikachu for 7 months. 7 months to restock, and he finally did, so I was super excited. But I kind of want to modify him so his tail isn't sticking out of his head, and I want to, like, you know, squiggle it back here. But he's the Gigantamax Pikachu. That's why his tail and stuff is so funky. But it's so cute. Like, there's even, like, detail on his little, like, Gigantamax halo. I was like, what? I kind of want to make it into a party hat, like Smash. Even though I don't care about Smash that much. It's just, like, I love that the Pikachus wear party hats. I don't know if this is still in stock. I got it from Pokemon Center. It's way more expensive if you don't get it from Pokemon Center, hence why it took me 7 months to get him, because I was waiting for a restock. They finally did. So, Party Hat Pikachu is the best Pikachu. But anyway, other than that, guys, I almost made my donation goal tonight cereal, by the way. And then I thought of how dumb that is and how scarred I still am from that. So I was like, maybe not. Anyway. So stupid. And then check out this little guy I got. I mean, this is just like acne medication. Isn't that funny? These are like little acne patches, but I've seen these things online and they finally started selling them at Target. And I was like, I need it. It has like a little compact. I was like, yes. It's actually worked for me too, so big hype. Anyway, this is just sitting here. I just felt like showing you that because it was cute. But let's go ahead and get going. I'm gonna get things turned on and running. And we're gonna get this 50 turn game of Wario's Battle Canyon started. Again, don't forget to vote in the poll. And yeah. You don't have to sign up for anything to vote either, by the way. Why is this so loud? Alright, for as much as I love lots of toys, we're going to pause that and come over here. So, yeah, watch, guys. If I do game Mario Party, it's like... Oh no, Pixie ruined it. Hold on. If I do game Mario Party... Mario Party... This isn't... No. Thank you, Pixie, by the way. I wasn't meaning to sound ungrateful. But yeah. For whatever reason, it just doesn't want to do the Mario Party that it is. So we're gonna have to be retro. And I take it the audio is working fine. I had to fix it before the stream, which I actually remembered to do this time. Sometimes my capture card just decides to disconnect when it's been idle for a long time. I discovered that that's what it's doing. Like, if my computer's been on and I've been working, then my capture card's just plugged in, and if it goes idle, it's like, no, we're not gonna do this, and it just like disconnects and then it messes with the audio channels. So that's why that happens so often, I realized. Also because I'm insane and I have to prepare for streams like 8 hours ahead of time. So alright, you guys know the drill, so go ahead and pick whichever characters you want. We've seen them all. The one that's been neglected though is Luigi. He's the only one that has not really been part of this as much as the others, so if you feel bad for him, then go for it. But Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, I had to get back on the right page from Streamlabs because I had been making sure those biddies were all good. Alright, let's roll it. Casanova's gonna be picking the first. And you picked Mario. Alright, a big Mar to start us off. Phantom Tempest gonna pick Big Yoshi. And last but not least, Big Armand, who is going to pick Peach. We're leaving Luigi out again. And DK, so that's good. Yay! Anyway. Also, welcome Odin's back. Love you, Odie. I'm hearing mysterious noises, and they're from Agila. I just don't know what's going on. Who knows? Anyway, welcome Odie! And welcome Rated R Mario. Okay, we're ready to go. And we're ready to go to Wario's Battle Canyon. Cool. Cool beans! Yes. Jilly. Jilly? The world will never know what she's doing. I just hear her making noise in the kitchen. Anyway. Yeah, well, Nightbot should pick... It's not my choice, guys. It's Nightbot.
There's that girl. She like comes up to me and talks to me. I don't know her. Hi. Chillin'.
So stupid! So stupid. Is the text okay on that, by the way? Can you guys read it okay? I mean, it's the dumbest thing ever, but chillin'. That's how I'm gonna answer everybody in my family now. Whenever anybody asks me what I'm doing from now on, I'm going to say chillin'. I could have outlined it, but I was so excited. It was like the first one I made, so I was just like, this is great! And then I'm like, maybe I could have done that better, but, you know. It's legible enough. But yeah, anyway. Bree, thank you so much for the bits. I don't even think I said thank you yet, but thank you so much. I know, MT, oh my god, so Bree and I watched this freaking fat camp thing. And then, like, the next, or later, it was either later that night or the next day. I get a Snapchat from my sister with her baby, and it just says chillin', and I'm like, no, it does, no. And all I could do was read it in Petey's voice, going, chillin'. So I was like, what? How could you do this to me? So yeah, she already beat us to it. Whoa, Big Snacko! Yo, Tina Fey! You did the same thing Pixie did, and I'm like, I'm not Tina Fey if I don't have the glasses on. I'm just big, unfunny Bobo. But yeah. You know. Toach, how can you do? I know, I was like being extra with Odie earlier because he never thinks I'm funny. Like like I say the best jokes and he does not laugh. He'll like either start answering whatever I've said as if it's like a legitimate thing that I would just say, or he'll like contradict it somehow, and I'm like, you never think I'm funny! And then he mentioned something about how he didn't realize how much I look like Tina Fey with my glasses on until I pointed it out the other stream, and then I was like, yeah, you think I'm Tina Fey, but you don't think I'm funny at all, so that's it. It's like, yeah, you look like Tina Fey, but except you're not funny. I'm like, cool. Pixie, I guarantee Odie doesn't think you're funny. Like, I guarantee he's too critical. He's too critical. Dan, what team are you on? Not yours. Oh, it's so stupid. That's the one I always forget about, but then as soon as I see it, I like die. Like that moment, I mean. Like, when I was making all of these clips, I obviously had to make them out of the video, and I was, like, going through it. I'm like, oh my god, yes. Right, Julie?
Logan, are you okay?
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
Oh, so extra. Thanks, Pixie. Dory guy, am I okay? I am. I'm okay. My car was fine. No, there weren't like, nobody like shattered a window or anything. It was like I must have unlocked my door instead of locking it with the remote, and someone broke into my glove compartment, and I had like a zip case of old burned CDs. Like, I had the Initial D soundtrack in there burned, which is pure gold, by the way. And like some Christmas mix CDs, like just stuff that I'd had since I was like 14. But the bad thing is, the reason I even had that case in my car was for these CDs. Originally, that case was for my dance DVDs, and I just had it in my house. And I was like, I need something to put CDs in to put in my car, and I was like, well, that thing has space in it. I'll just throw that in there, whatever. Someone stole it. So they stole all my dance DVDs, yeah. Which is really stupid. I'm like, you stole my dance DVD. Like, come on. Those were like so sentimental to me. They were so meaningful to me, and you just... It was probably some dumb kid who's too stupid to know anything about history or anything about even 10 years ago, and so they didn't even know what a CD was. And they just took it because it was a zipped case, because I also had a zipped Ipsy case that had pads in it, like pads and tampons, and they stole that too. And I was like, like, there's nothing in there. Like, I had dollar store pads and tampons in case I start my period and I'm out somewhere. Like, this is not something that you're gonna be able to sell. So, and the funny thing is, they left my iPod. My iPod was in the car. They left that, which is probably newer than the CDs. They probably didn't even know what it was, so they didn't take it. They only took the stuff that was like, dang it, in a zipped thing, thinking that there'd be money in it or something. I was like, cool. It reminds me, like, one time my boss's car got broken into, like, at my teaching, when I taught dance. They stole her Bible, because it was in a zipped case, and she's like, well, if that's not karma, I don't know what it is. And I was like, yeah, just, I can't wait for them to open that, and there's a Bible in it. So... I don't even think the thing is, tampons are expensive, but not from the dollar store. They're $1, and I don't even think there were any in it. I think it was just pads, but that's like, my point is that that's what that zip pouch was for keeping pads and tampons. Oh my god, and they stole, you guys, this is the other thing. They stole my masks, my face masks. They stole my mask that said The Mask on it. And they stole my St. Jude mask from this year. So, they steal somebody's used face masks. I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, so now I just don't even have my face masks. I mean, not that I don't have other face masks, but, like, that's just literally the stupidest thing in the entire world that they could have stolen. So they took my pads... They took my dance DVDs, and they took my face masks. So, pretty hot. That's the thing, you can't sell these, like, even the CDs that were in there, they were burned mix CDs of mine that I had made with, like, anime music, and Britney Spears, and, you know, whatever else I was listening to when I was 14, like... I think there was Mika, and you know what, like, they were just mix CDs. They weren't even, like, actual CDs that were, like, purchased. So you can't sell those. You can't. If you take those in somewhere and try to sell those and they've got permanent marker, just listen to it on it, they're not gonna buy it. Mika? I love Mika! What do you mean a memory? He's still present. So again, it's probably just some dumb kid who is too stupid to like even know what a CD is, and you know. Exactly, I don't get just, you know that they just got in there and they grabbed what was zipped in a thing without looking in it, and they probably just dumped it somewhere. So it's like, thanks for taking my stuff and probably throwing it in a dumpster in a yard somewhere. You guys, you suck. So, I don't know. I've never stolen anything in my life, so I don't get it. I'm just not stupid enough to be that kind of person, so. I also believe in karma too, so it's like, no. Duh. Felt like you guys needed that last note. I know, if you're not gonna sell it, why bother? They probably just thought there was money in it or something. Like, again, there's no way they knew what was in it. They probably didn't even know what a CD case looked like. Thanks for that sweet note. You're welcome, Pixie. It's just for you. Should be a good karma moment for sure. I know, I'm dying to know what happens when you stole.
What team are you on? Not yours.
Oh my god. Oh, Scott Man! Welcome! Welcome to the stream! Got back to your hotel. Nice. Not yours. You know, the thing is, I'm pretty sure Logan is on Dan's team. Also, why does it say, oh, that, like, that's so far.
There's that girl. She like comes up to me and talks to me. I don't know her. Hi. Hi. Chillin'.
I see you have new bit alerts.
Thanks, Scott Man. I don't know why it says, like, Dan. Like, that happened so far into that video. Like, why would you not know who he was by then? So dumb. Scott Man, I have all new bit alerts. They're all from the MTV show that I've been talking about nonstop for like 2 weeks. So, they're super hot. I have not been paying one bit of attention to anything going on. And that wasn't mine, so it doesn't matter. Oh my god, this is what I'm saying. Madam Cookie Mama, you have to watch MTV Fat Camp. Like, just, it's the funniest, most extra, most 2005 thing. It's so good. It's so good. Also, welcome to the stream. And hi, Odie. I said hi to you a long time ago. Did you think I was ignoring you? Because I really wasn't. Get that Skeeto. Get the Skeeto. You getting your Skeeto? Awesome. It's on YouTube. It's literally on YouTube. Just look up MTV Fat Camp. Also, you guys, there's one that says improved audio, no ads. Just watch that one because it's just a straight through without like the little like preview of what's coming up or whatever. Like, just watch that one. But no, it's like I got Brianna addicted, and now I'm trying to get Toach addicted when she's like up at night, like feeding the baby. I'm like, please, like, just watch MTV Fat Camp. Like, it's 2000s perfection, exactly. And I'm waiting for Odie to get here, and then I'm gonna make him watch it with me, and then I'm gonna obsess over it for the rest of the summer. But yeah, Snack, when you come visit me and Odie, you can sleep in the secret spot with Kid. Imagine us just like sleeping in bed, and then between the bed and the wall, there's Snack just squeezed in and Kit's secret spot. Kit has created a secret sleeping spot that I discovered, you guys, and it's fabulous. So, Yoshi's sweet. I have like literally not been paying one bit of attention to this. She was here. Kit did not come out for Bree once. She didn't even come out. Like, she didn't go to the bathroom. She didn't eat. She, like, starved herself and held her bladder like no tomorrow. Like, I don't understand. She's very skittish. Of new people sometimes. Brie was too scary. Like, she was just too scary. Oh, okay, Odie. I got you. Yeah, MTV Fat Camp, but it's only Dan. I've watched some of those. I've watched the MTV Fat Camp, but it's only Logan. She doesn't come out for my sister Layla either, Brie. So, my mom raised her for the first, like, for nearly the first year of her life, and she won't come out for my mom right away either. Like, she's so picky. But she will come out for Odie. Like, second he's here, she's out rubbing on him. I'm like, what? Because I was really nervous that he'd get his feelings hurt, like, coming back, and she's like, no.
I'll give him a straight
Red
straight
Mage!
No hands, no hat, I don't know
Red
what to
Mage,
think
thank you
about
so
that.
much!
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
8 months HOWWWWWWWW.
I don't know. It does not seem like it's been that long, but I guess it has been. Thank you so much, Red Mage. Crap, I just, like, walked right into them. Okay, they've stolen, what, like 10? Or did I get 5 back? I don't even know. I probably didn't. I usually lose, like, 20 in this game. So, I have to update this. Here we go. Alright. Now, Jilly loves everybody. Jilly is the most friendly cat. Like, one of the most friendly cats, if not the friendliest cat I've ever seen in my life. I give you all the buzz, Red Mage. Thank you so much for the sub. And you are the first one of the day. You are. Thank you so much. But yeah, Jilly loves everybody, but Kit is very picky. So you might have to sleep in the secret spot to see her, Snack. I was gonna say, he's probably gonna get to this one, but no, he's gonna land on Bowser, so... Madam Mom, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Okay, well this might screw me out of it. This is probably gonna be me. Like, it's probably going to be me, and that's gonna be the end of it, so... Just take this for what it is, Bree. Jilly loved you. She was all over you, and she was trying to impress you, bringing you her toys and stuff. She was trying to pose for you, you know? She was really into it. Alright. Oh, sweet! Wow. Well, that was unfortunate. I got +2 and -3, and I didn't get a star either, so I guess we'll just have to get a star later. This is either where I get my 6th streak, or I have my first fail. So, who knows? I've won 5 boards in a row. 5 out of 5 so far. So, this will either be 6 out of 6 or 5 out of 6. You don't think Jilly, she loves that piggy toy! I mean, it drove her nuts when it was stuck on the ceiling, but she still loves it. But anyway... Yes, Evie loved you as well, which is weird because she can be kind of picky too. But then again, Evie and Kit are both calicos, so calicos are temperamental sometimes. You're just going to elusively base this on the cats who loved you. Yes. Aww. Evie is a sweetie. She's a weirdo, but she's a sweetie. Sport is easy to, like, get a ton of stars on if you have lucky aim, but... Evie isn't a shy. Yeah, you're right. Alright, whose team are you on? I am on Yoshi's team, so, hot.
Ready?
Alright, cool. Guys, if you weren't here at the beginning, be sure to use the poll link. It's just !poll, and vote for which vlog you would like to see. I'll be making a vlog or two this summer with Odinspec, and depending on what wins, right now it's not looking so hot for this option, but possibly with Slim Kirby as well. But, like, either the three of us or just me and Odie, it just depends, but yeah, let us know what you want to see. Why are you going faster than me? Stop. Stop. No. I never lose this game. Like, I never lose it. Get out of here. Okay, good. Cool. Da 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 da. The results are really close. Like, it's all pretty close. Like, even the ones that are near the bottom, like, it's pretty spread out, to be honest. We need some more Target votes. Rigged. Whatever, you didn't even vote for Target, Odie. You and I both voted for the same thing, and it wasn't even Target. It was not I mean, I'd be cool with the Target. I'd be cool with any of these, but I voted for the State Fair, but, you know, just because I thought it'd be hilarious, but then you could see some hot midway action of me trying to get Odie to go on a ride that literally no one will go on with me. I always want to go on, like, the big sketchy rides. No one ever wants to go on them with me. Dang it, that's not what I wanted! I wanted to get somebody's stars. There's no corn on a stick, but there is corn on the cob, Pixie, and it's the best corn you'll ever have in your life. I always try to get people to go on, like, the really scary rides, and they're all like, well, now that I'm an adult, I can't, and I'm like, what? What? I'm like, what do you mean you can't? You're reflecting on it now and wishing you voted for Target. It could win. It's in second right now. Well, Red Mage, there are no roller coasters at a fair. It's just like random carnival rides, basically. You know, like Ferris Wheel, Tilt-A-Whirl, the Mousetrap, Funhouse. I don't know. Scrambler. Okay, I haven't won this game in a while. I love roller coasters though, so I'm not... I also just love roller coasters. But... I think it's called the Mousetrap, or maybe it's the... It's something with mouse in it. I just know that they always have these at, like, carnivals. There's a version of it in Disney World, too, and it's like a little, like, mini... I guess you could call it a coaster, but it's just like you're in one car and it has, like, it, like, whips you around and then goes down little hills and stuff. There's not, like, a ton to it, though. But it's fun. I just want to be a cringer at Target and get dirty looks for vlogging in the store. Hey, the vloggers I follow have made Target vlogs before. So if they can do it, so can we. There is one, Red Mage, there is a goal that is for an actual amusement park. That would be Kings Island. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There are like two different things. There are two different ones. Kings Island is like the roller coasters, which I don't even know how much of that I could film because I don't know what their rules are with that. Oh my god, Goofy's Barnstormer is not worth it. No, it's not quite, it's not like that. It's in, the ride I'm thinking of is in Animal Kingdom in the dinosaur area. But, and I don't remember what it's called. Why are we all over here? Why is every... Okay, I don't even know what's going on. But yeah. Dave & Buster's is an arcade place, yeah. What, is everybody on this? Like, everybody was on one of those two spaces. One time your hat fell off on the ride? Oh my goodness, on which ride? Like at, oh wait. Oh, the swing ride. Just imagine it goes flying through the air. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. But regardless, I don't know what the rules are for filming on roller coasters, because obviously safety first, but I don't even know that I would do that though. You know what I mean? Like, I'd probably just film us like going around and stuff. And some of these might... Really? Some of these might be like, depending on how it turns out, I might just turn them into music videos. I don't know. It just depends on if the audio is like poopy stink butts or what. But yeah. That may be it. Yes. Yes, that's probably it, Phantom. It goes, if it's the one that you're in like an individual car and it like whips you around and then goes down little hills and then whips around, like, and it goes pretty high up and then like makes its way down. That's what I'm talking about. Again, I don't know what it's called, like either the mouse trap or the mouser or something. But what? I don't know what you're saying, Bree. I need to get a comfy pair of shorts with zip pockets so I can put my glasses in a case. Yeah, I know. I know we struggled with that when we went to Wonderland. Like, what are you gonna do with your glasses? And then, so you either walked around blind or you had to worry about it. By the way, if you know what Canada's Wonderland is, Kings Island's the exact same thing. Same owners, same everything. It used to be Paramount. It's the exact same thing. I always try to tell, like, what are you doing? Why are you guys running way back here? I always try to tell Odie's family that they're the exact same thing. And then they're like, yeah, And at Canada's Wonderland, there's like, it used to be Paramount. I'm like, I know, Kings Island's the same thing. And they're like, yeah. And so they have like a ride that used to be Top Gun and and I'm like, I know, we have the same thing. Like, no one believes me until I say it like 80 times. So, oh, you can get those at Target, Odie. Yeah, you can get your sweet pants at Target. Hot. They closed it a few years ago, did they really? I mean, I haven't been there in 5 years now, so I'd believe it. It was pretty old, so. It was there in 2015, I know that much, but I don't know if it was there after that. I never went into the dinosaur land part when I went back in 2016, and I haven't been back since. So, to be fair, you think it's just your family? Maybe, because they never believe a word I say when I'm like, we also have we have the same thing. They're like, yeah, but this used to be Paramount. And I'm like, so did ours. It's the exact same thing! Oh, it was last year. That makes sense then. Like I said, I haven't been back in a few years, so. And I know when they built the new Avatar ride, like, I don't know what their other plans are. That was like the big plan when I was working there, that we like, that was the behind the scenes plan that we knew about that hadn't come into fruition yet, but. And that wasn't even there the last time I went back. They were still building it, and then like the whole Toy Story thing was up in the works. Oh, that was lucky! Hey, I actually get a star! Wow! I'm not in dead last anymore. I guess I was in third. Regardless, I have a star now. I'm sure that was it. That sounds like the right name, Phantom. I only went on it once. So anyway. I haven't been to King's Island since I was, like, 17, I think? 16, 17, somewhere around. I think I was 17. Because I'm pretty sure it was the summer between my junior year, or my yes, the summer before my senior year. Or maybe not. Maybe I was turning 17. Maybe it was the summer before my, I don't even know. I don't know. It was a while ago. I think I was 17, so it was literally like 13 or 14 years ago. Like, the last time I was there, Bree, was with you. That's the last time I was there. Was with you when we went with, like, my sisters and stuff. But, yeah, we were, like, 16. Like, it's been almost as long since I've been there as the age I was when I was last there. Is that not crazy? No, that was before. That was even before that. So, like, yeah, MCM, we went, no, I swear we went with them. We went with your ex and his cousin before this last time that I'm talking about. The time I'm talking about would have been with you and you, Lisa, Toch, and her ex.
Wario cheats!
I'm just saying that Wario cheats. Stupid.
Yeah, wait, you don't... No, I swear she was. I have a photo from it somewhere. I have a photo of us on the Beast. I'm pretty sure we're all in it. Because I thought we had an even number. Because I'm pretty sure that Layla drove. Because I remember I set my alarm to my neck, my back, so I'd get up. Because, you know, that's like the funny teenage thing to do, is like set your alarm to really inappropriate songs so that you turn it off. Oh, it's me! Okay, good. Yeah, you were there. I think we went off a couple times, just the two of us. And then we, like, reunited on certain rides. I think that's what it was. Because I remember we were all like, that was the time that we were like, oh, I guess we'll go on this thing. It looks lame. Like the stunt coaster, and it was from that, like, what movie was it from? It was still Paramount at the time. Or maybe it wasn't anymore. I don't know. But we went on, like, the stunt coaster, and it was, like, so much fun. The one that's, like, little cars. I remember us reuniting at a point on that. The Italian Job. That was it. Thank you. I was like, I cannot remember this movie, because this is not a movie I would have seen. But... Whoa, Big Schliam! How's it going? I have no idea what this conversation's about, but I'm invested. We're talking about, King's Island, because it's one of the vlog options. I have a poll. If you haven't voted yet, there's a command for it, but I have a poll for which vlog you want to see. Pixie just shared it. And I don't know... Oh, okay. Right now, Brown County's in the lead from my Sims 2 LP with 11 votes. State Fair and Target are in second with 10 votes, and then Build-A-Bear has 6 votes, Dave & Buster's has 5, and King's Island has 4. So we're probably not going to end up vlogging from there, by the looks of it, unless literally everybody who votes from here on out votes for King's Island. No! I don't want to! But yeah. Oh yeah, that was when somebody said, well, this is relaxing, and then we just all screamed because it took off. Those are like my favorite kinds of roller coasters, you guys, are the ones that go from 0 to like 60 miles an hour, like immediately. Those are my favorite ones. I love those. They just like whip you into it immediately. Been doing training stuff for your job today, which is just thrilling. I'm sure it is, Schliam. Snack!
Straight face. No hands, no what? Think about that. I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Wait, what?
Why did it ask me to share this now? What the heek?
What the heek? Not what the heck. What the heek. Thank you, Snack. Welcome back to the Ba family. Thanks for the big spontaneous share of your 25 months. I appreciate it. I give you all the Bas and a chip. What the heek? Oh.
Dan! What team are you on? Not yours.
Dan, what team are you on? Not yours. He's so passionate when he answers that question. Man, I miss old MTV. Like, circa 2005 era MTV was my jam. 2004 to 2006, you know, like 14 to 16. Or really 13, like 13 to 16. So good. I miss those days. Mushroom mix-up. I almost was like, oh, I don't have to play this. And it's like, wait, no, this is a 4-player game. What am I talking about? And she was like, green. Also from 2006 era. Wow, super uncreative Toad. Oh, for sure. The mid-2000s seriously had the best, like, MTV reality shows and contests, and VH1 was good too. Like, Flavor of Love was on VH1, and I remember, you know, that was like my favorite show. No! Why did I just do that? I was wrecked. I did not just do that. I moved and it was like I did not just do that. No way. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Everybody lost. Yeah, get your Rex in chat. All the wrecked. Instead of all the rage, it's all the wrecked.
Yoshi!
Wow.
Yoshi! Yoshi! Yoshi!
Everyone loses.
Oh wow, thank you, Psycho. Everyone loses. So true. Thank you for the bits, though. Thank you so much. Yoshi loses. 10. I'll take it. Whatever. Uh-oh, she cried. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Switch with Yoshi. Oh man. I was hoping it would do like the— I don't even know if that's possible to do that. Like the same space. Oh my god, it's Bree's favorite minigame! It's Bree's favorite minigame, Ghost Guess. Who else's favorite minigame is Ghost Guess? Raise your hand. Ooh! They're closing in. I can't see. It's this guy. Yeah. Oh, look at those Mega. I love Mega's, like, ghost. His little ghost, guys. Takes me back to, like, 2010. Anyway. It's your favorite Water Pixels? Obviously. It should be everybody's favorite, but everybody's just too scared to admit it. Panda and Pink 64, how's it going? From GameCube to Nintendo Switch, which Animal Crossing game is my fave? This is always— I've gotten this question a lot, like, and I feel like I never can answer it very well because, like, while the original, like, is the reason for what we have now, like, it's the most savage and most— shoot. How are you this dumb? No! No! Anyway, it's the most savage. But, and I think it just kind of set the tone for, like, the whole series. I think at the end of the day, it's like I'm almost obligated to say the original is my favorite because it's what created the rest of it. But, like, it's one of those things where I feel like they always improve it in every game. So it's like whatever the current one is, I think is the best one. Because it obviously improves all the issues that have been in past games, but, like, probably my personal favorite would be the original. I just don't know that I would, like, go back and play it regularly, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's kind of a not a great answer, because it's like, whatever the most recent one is, or the original, because it's what started it all, because I just love the series as a whole. I would say the one that I forget about the most is City Folk. That's the one that was the most, like, lackluster for me. But, I mean, it's just one of those games. It, like, keeps building on itself, so... And it keeps improving things. So, what, you know, it's hard to answer, in a way. I feel like New Leaf is your favorite at this point. New Horizons could win over if it finally gets more substantial updates. I feel like eventually it will, but... I got that same email about Pocket... Did everybody get the Pocket Camp email today? I thought the same thing. I was like, looking at, like, just talking about Pocket Camp, like... You know, I don't play Pocket Camp, but it must be pretty freaking successful, because they're always saying stuff about it. And it's like, but what about New Horizons? It's just funny. We're getting coffee boba? What? It's a start. Oh! I didn't even realize we got this! Get my hopes up and then I'm just the conductor. This is so disappointing. There was no trumpet noise! What are you doing, Yoshi? I missed it. I'm sorry. I messed up. So dumb. You know what would have made more sense is if you pushed the C buttons for this minigame. Just like the L and R button make more sense for Shy Guy Says. What, everybody won but me? I thought it was just those two. Wait, maybe Peach didn't win. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. I failed. I messed up. I wasn't a good conductor. I complained about it and I ruined it. You're rooting 100%. Yeah, as with any time I watch an orchestral play, or I just read that as the wrong thing. An orchestra play is all you were saying. I'm rooting 100% for the conductor. Me too. I throw all my money at the conductor every time. That's what happens. Am I ready for August? I'm never ready for July to be over. It's my fave. But August is pretty good too, because it's still like right smack in the middle of summer. People like to pretend like it's fall, but it's not. It's summer still, guys. Just because school starts doesn't mean fall starts. Unless you live in like a normal state where people actually go back to school in September and not at the end of July like here. So... Although not everybody goes back at the end of July, but a lot of people do. It's really weird. I feel like it's not gonna matter how many stars I get because there's so many chance time spaces. Like, I feel like it's just not going to matter. August is the second best month. Yeah, August is still right smack in the middle of summer, so like, I'm cool with August. I kind of just like July through the end of the year because, you know, you get like right smack in the middle of summer and then you get hype for fall and Halloween and all the holiday season starts at the end of fall and then really like at the beginning of fall, you know, if you're looking at a calendar. But how do you suck at all these games? Get out of here. But anyway, like, and then you have the holidays like November, December, and Christmas, and all that good stuff. So it's like, oh, sweet. But yeah. The first time I see a fall meme around my birthday, I'm rioting. Yeah, but your birthday's really close to September, so that's probably why. I want to play this. Guys, I told Odie that sharks are in the ocean, and he freaked out and was like, I can't go in it then. And I'm like, what? Like, just because that's where they live. Like, where do you want them to go? That doesn't mean they're gonna, like, run up and attack you. Like, I don't understand. Look, I know that in the calendar, fall starts at the end of September, but as somebody who loves Halloween, I gotta get the hype in, like, beginning in September, because I don't have enough time for it in just 1 month. It's kind of like how you start, like, Christmas stuff in November, even though it's not even Thanksgiving yet. This is not the whole story. Yes, it is! You said, I can't go in the ocean, there are sharks. I said, that's where they live! But yeah, September, as far as like temperature and everything, like it's and even the calendar, it's summer. It really is. It's just like everybody's antsy for fall. Just like everybody's antsy for summer in like March, and they all are wearing shorts and stuff when it's like 50 out, and it's like, guys, it's not. But like, I know that you think this is warm compared to 30, which I'm sure it is, but it's not that warm. Like, I must live on a different planet than some of the other people that walk around next to me at those times, because I look like a freaking Eskimo, and they look like they just came from Jamaica or something, and they're in like a bathing suit, and I'm like, no. I just didn't think they would. They aren't, like, they don't. It's just something you have to keep in mind. You just have to know that they're out there. That doesn't mean they're like swimming around with you. If you saw one, you'd get out. Or if there's any warning of them, like, you can't even go in the ocean. They're lifeguards. Azuro, thank you for the follow. Oh my god. You have your birthday right next to Christmas. You got asked, do you get double presents so many times as a kid? I'm sure. That's because that's all kids care about. They're just worried about, like, the presents and Santa, like, bringing them what they asked for. My nephew has, like, the perfect timed birthday because his is, like, right in the middle of June, and so he has the perfect spread, you know, like 6 months between each big gift day. I'm like, look at him being super even. My birthday was on Thanksgiving last year. That would have been exciting, but you know, COVID. Yeah. Anyway, September's fun because it's football season? Not for me. I don't like football, so I'm biased. I don't care about sports, so it's like, so it's not something I get into. But September does start Nutcracker season, because that's when, like, auditions and stuff happen. So, I was always hyped for September auditions. Ew, football, exactly. It's like when I used to audition for, like, sports teams to be on their, like, dance team or a cheerleader or something. It's like, why do you want to be this? And it's like, so I can dance. I don't care about the sport, but I just want to go out and dance, guys. You know, you get those, like, gung-ho, like, girls that just say whatever fake crap they need to get the job, that are like, because I love football and I want to support the players and they're so hot and amazing, and I'm like, I don't give a crap, just like let me have a stage somewhere to dance on. Like, I just want a platform to be able to dance and perform. Like, that's all I want. Like, I don't want to tan till I'm a piece of leather and push my boobs up to my neck and bounce around like look, I'm only getting paid $75 a game while everybody else is making like, I don't care. They're making millions. They can go like hire strippers or something if they want to look at something fun, bounce around. Like, I'm not that person. So like, I just want to dance somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? But it sucks because that's one of the paying dance jobs that's out there. But I'd be like, I don't care. I'm just here to dance. I always said this though, my friends know it. I was always like, you know, I'd be the one to infiltrate and get fired. They were like, you would be. I'm like, mm-hmm. That's why they never hire me. They know. They know that I would like take a stand and then get fired. So. We already played this and this is a lame game. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Give me that key. Peach, what are you doing? No! No!
Miss.
I don't understand. Like, why would you throw it to the back? Look at that! You made us all pay! Also, how did Mario get so many coins? Weird. But yeah, that was like one of the things that I auditioned for because I wanted a dance job, but like the sport part of it I didn't care about at all. So, to be real, but every time I've looked at photos of people who become cheerleader, it looks like their appearance has gotten totally oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. There's something just very fake. Some of those people get addicted to plastic surgery too. You can see the transformations. It's kind of crazy. I don't think there's anything wrong with like being a cheerleader or being on a dance team for sports or whatever, but just it's a very dated industry and I have a lot of issues with how it's very unfair and there's a lot of inequality for what the girls are representing versus what the guys represent, and then they like don't hire male cheerleaders even though they audition, and it's like, you know, that just proves the point even further. It's like you only want the girls so that they have something to bounce around for people to look at, not because like you want to actually like represent, like, you know what I mean? Because I think I would, like, what's funny is like I always say like if I hadn't danced, like, I think I would have really liked competitive cheer, because, like, it was always so much fun, like, so hype. Like, I went to the competitions just to watch sometimes. What is with all these hydrates? What in the world? Thank you. I'm gonna be out of water by the end of this. I don't even know how many hydrates there are. There are like 14. You guys are like, stop talking about this. Drink water. Dang it, I don't want to play this. It's like the worst one in the game. Oh, what? Mario has like 70 million coins and you steal one from him? I steal one from you? Look at how big Yoshi's bag is. Don't. Don't touch me. There's no way that we're all this bad at this. Come on, I'm not stealing one coin. Oh my god. Stop! You're stealing from everybody else! No! I don't even care. Like, I really don't care at this point. Like, how am I getting one coin from these people? Look at how small my bag is. Would you really want my bag? No. Anyway. Big Alan! Alan Edgehead, how's it going? Well, that was the end of my water. Alright. I gotta refill my water now, because I'm out. Because I'm out of water. have more water. More water for the massive amounts of hydrates that we've gotten. Wow. Wow, 14 Capri Suns sound pretty good. I'm down to like my last 2 Capri Suns. Oh, man. But yeah. Wow, solid dab in the middle of that, Alan. Thank you. I drank all my Kool-Aid Space Jammers. And now I'm down to like my last 2 knockoff Capri Suns. Excuse me. Anyway. Wow. Shliam, I'm guessing you're just like being lyrical right now. Also, another dab. Thank you for this. Paper Toad. Come on, this is another, like, you know if it's, I mean, I guess we did win this last time, but we keep getting all these freaking team games. Hey, I did get all my stuff done, though. If you guys saw my tweet earlier about how I had all this stuff to do, but I was, like, getting lost listening to music. Because it started out that I was working on a road trip playlist, which I did for about 30 seconds, and then it turned into just listening to every Regina Spektor what did I just say? It turned into just listening to every Regina Spektor album that's ever been released. And singing and vibing and obsessing over that for like 2 hours, so. Come on, I don't have time for you to lose. Like, thank you. But anyway, I did get everything I needed to get done. I did yoga. I did a little bit longer one today too, so I was glad. I was pretty much ready to go from like earlier today though, so it's like I didn't have to do my makeup or like fix my hair or anything. It was already done, but I did my yoga practice, and then I also what was the other thing I needed to do? Oh, I recorded my podcast and I got it posted, so anyway. I'm getting closer to that 1-year mark. I'll be on month 12 next month. I haven't missed a day of yoga since like August 29th or something like that. Like the very end of August. Or August 27th? I don't know. It was somewhere around there. So like, I have not missed a day of yoga in almost a year, and I don't plan to. I mean, I do it every single day. So I'm getting close. I'm at like 11 months right now. 11 months straight. But anyway, didn't somebody ask something earlier? I don't even know. I think I missed whatever was said earlier, but yeah, girl. I got everything done though. Pixie, how's your yoga journey going? Mr. Wario, welcome. Welcome on in. Okay, maybe everybody won't fail this time. Guys, I realized something by watching MTV Fat Camp, and I know I'm still talking about this, but like, I think I really, like, Odie and I were like, hey, what, you know what the secret to being young is? Just having yourself be obsessed with things associated with youth. And you know how I'm like addicted to plushies? Like looking at the aesthetic of like these girls on the show, I'm like, you know, because it's like 2000s teen vibe. I'm like, hey, that's what my room looked like. Like that's the stuff I had. I had the limited 2 shopping bags, you know. I'm like, wow, you know, that's just my aesthetic. Like I'm just there forever. Like I don't think I'll ever be different. Like it's just such, like it's not even just like, oh, it was popular at the time, so like that's what I like. Like I think that's just who I am. Like so it's like, oh sweet. I just represent this era very well, I guess. Kaboome! Nick, how's it going? Yes! Oh my god. I was so... My mom probably doesn't remember this, but I was like, I like begged my mom to buy me one of those Neopets plushies from Limited Too, and she's like, well, you either get this or you get new clothes, you know, like glitter jeans or whatever. So because they were expensive. They were expensive at the time. I never got that chia.
Straight.
Chias are my favorite. I'm still waiting for my chia.
I'm into
Marching band. Thank you, Psycho Nacho Man.
Thanks to it, Psycho Nacho Man for my
Psycho
sub gift.
Nacho Man.
Welcome to Culver's. Would you like to try our flavor of the day on the house?
Wow,
Kappa.
welcome to Culver's. Would you like to play the oh my god. See, I messed it up. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Marching Band, for the sub. See, I'm so excited I can't speak. I'm gibberish. I definitely had chia plants too. Like, I remember, I think Madam Cooking Mama got me a chia cat for Christmas once. I don't think it ever really grew though. It like grew in brown, gross stuff that was dead, and I'm like, I don't want this. A chia is my favorite Neopet. It was my first Neopet too. Like, the first Neopet I ever made was a yellow chia, and then come to find out, Odie did the same thing. Odie's favorite is a chia, and I'm like, look at us having the same Neopet.
Logan, are you okay?
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
Oh, cha-cha-cha-chia! I know, it was always so confusing, because my favorite was a chia, and then, like, the chia pet. Just made everybody confused, so... Let's see one of those new alerts! That's one of my favorite... That's probably my favorite moment from Return to Fat Camp. That alert is so in your face. Yeah, we do need a chia pet for a chia, because they have like the poofy hair on top. The fuzzy hair. It'd be so perfect. I need another Diane one. There are several Diane ones. Did we see all of them? I mean, we have seen the, like, this girl. She keeps coming up to me and talking to me. I don't know her. We saw that one, and then there's also the 49 is... Where are we going? Because I thought that could be very appropriate in many situations. I have a lot of... What the heck? I have a lot of big number alerts, and I'm still working to add, like, one for every 50. Because I have, like, 3 more that I need to add. Like, I just need to track them down, because they're in, like, different videos and stuff. But, so I really only have, like, 3 more I need to add just off the top of my head. But I needed more, like, small numbers, like, under 100, and so that's what I tried to do with these, because a lot of them are short and sweet. The one with a lot of dialogue, obviously it's a bigger number, but, the short and sweet ones, I was like, alright, this sums it up. Schliam, I had blow pins. You know what's funny is one of my friends was like, I got blow pins for my birthday, and I was like, but those look so dumb. And then, like, I went to her house, and that's literally all we did. We're like, these freaking blow pins we went crazy with. And I was like, Mom, I need blow pins. And then I got them for my birthday too. I love those things. I mean, the concept's kind of disgusting, but it was so cool. They were the best. They are not COVID friendly, but you know, so they would not survive today, but I definitely had blow pins as well, and I loved them. They always had those infomercials on that were like, make a masterpiece, and you're like, this isn't real. And then come to find out it was. Those things were magic. Why did everyone have blow pins except me? Did you ever have color change markers? I think we had some, but they didn't work super... No, you know what we had? We had the Crayola ones that you, like, you like drew with the marker in this, and it looked clear, but then when you went over it with another marker, it like changed color. But they were kind of weird. Like they were kind of hard to get to work sometimes because you couldn't see what you were doing. So, they looked too good to be true. You think you missed out on a lot of stuff because it was messy, but blow pens weren't even messy! I mean, it wasn't like it went everywhere. It was really good for just going, like, right on the page. But, wow, you and Shliam both missing out on blow pens. I mean, my mom was clean. Clear marker smudges? I never had problems with smudging. I mean, we always had like the Crayola ones that didn't smudge or anything. It was hard to see like where you had drawn anything because it was like, I mean, you could kind of see, but are blow pens like the alternative to licking dry mark? No, they were literally like markers that you blew into and it did like airbrush instead of being like a solid line. But yeah. I'm sure if you looked it up you'd see it. I'm kind of excited that like, you know, all this 2000 stuff is coming back and so like airbrush is kind of coming I feel like that's the next thing that's gonna come back. Especially since tie-dye is so huge right now, like all the DIY stuff is coming back of like the 90s and 2000s, so. But yeah. I love those airbrush things. Like they just looked so cool. Like I always loved it. They were expensive though, so I never got like very much airbrush anything, but exactly, Bree, that's exactly how I feel. Now I'm old enough, now I can afford to buy these stupid things that I always wanted that like I had to pick and choose, or you know, it was I either like saved all my allowance and blew it on one thing, or like I could only get like, you know, if we were on vacation, it's like my mom always did her best to like let us all get like something special, but we couldn't get everything that we ever, you know, like all of the trendy things. It just added up. There were too many of us. It was too much stuff. And now I can get all these dumb things that I'm like, yes, I need it. But yeah, I got an airbrush shirt at the beach once. I feel like I got... Oh yeah, I got and for one of the shows I did, the first show I ever did, we all got airbrush shirts made of that, and I think those were the only 2 airbrush things I ever got. I'm like, no! Your parents were not into the infomercial stuff? I feel like my parents always gave that stuff a chance. Because I got a lot of that, like, fun infomercial stuff. A lot of it I was like, I need it, you know. Sometimes you could tell which things were like, okay, this has to be good, versus, okay, no, this probably isn't worth it. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Scott, man. Rainbow sponge? Are you talking about like that sponge dipper thing that you like? I never had that. I never did have that, but I think I know what you're talking about. Having to call to get a product seemed like so much trouble as a kid. Girl, the only trouble with it is that they could tell you were a kid and that you weren't 18 or older with a credit card. That was the biggest trouble. Did I ever tell you guys, like, my sister... Why are you going for the 1 coin, you idiot? My sister, Toch, was like, I'm afraid to talk on the phone. you have to call this number and order this cookbook for me. Like, and it was just like a free cookbook she got from something. I don't even know what it was. You didn't have to be like 18 or older, because it was like free cookbook, free shipping, whatever. It was for baking. And she's like, I can't do it. I was 7. She was 11. And she made me call and give out the information. And I remember, it was like, you could tell it was like a sweet old lady on the other line, and she's like, okay, do you know your address? And I'm like, yeah, this is for my sister. And of course, right before that, she's like, don't tell him it's for me. Don't tell him that I couldn't do it myself. I'm like, so I immediately told them that it was for her and that she couldn't do it herself. And I successfully ordered a cookbook at 7 years old over the phone for my 11-year-old sister. And it was really great. Because, you know me, I like to gab on the phone all the time, so whatever. I told you guys, I was on the phone constantly. I would call the radio station when all the prizes, I'd just call and talk to the DJs about what was going on. Radio Disney. The DJs knew who I was because I called so much just to talk to them because I was bored. Like, how dumb is that? Like, and I wasn't like one of those weird radio people that you hear on there. They're like, I'm in a room naked right now. Like, no, I was literally just like talking like, okay, thanks, play this song. It wasn't anything they like played on the air. But I was on one of their commercials, or several of their commercials, I think, but... And I did win 13 prizes in a year once, and then they put a limit on it because I won too much. I was like, oh. I hate texting. I like to call better. Just call and talk to me. But yeah, you could never phone calls. No, Shliam. Just too good at these radio games, I know. Yeah, so not old enough to play Clue, but old enough to take your sister's calls. Not even to take her calls, but to place an order for something she wants over the phone. So, freaking balloon burst. Anyway, did I ever have Play-Doh? The better question is, who didn't have Play-Doh? Because, I mean, Play-Doh's still hip-hop and happening right now. Talking on the phone gives you anxiety? I don't know. I'm a phone person, I guess. That's how I spend my days off, usually, are talking on the phone with, like, 10 different people, so... You weren't allowed to mix your Play-Doh? Bree, why not? What's wrong with mixing it? I'll talk to you in person or over text, but on the phone, out of the question. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't know anybody who likes to make, like, work calls, you know what I mean? Because I hate doing, like, fake things, or doing anything that's, like, just like a business ploy. You know, like, when I worked retail, they were like, okay, you need to call customers and be like, oh, we're having a sale. And I'm like, I'm not calling them to bug them about some dumb sale to try and make you money. I don't care. Which is, you know, the reason that they were like, this is not a good position for you. We are moving you. But, I was just like, no. Like, I don't know anybody who likes that kind of phone call. So, like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, social. Like, social or just calling to get information about something. Like, none of that stuff would ever bother me. Calling to get information, calling to give somebody information that they have asked for. Like, any of that stuff is fine. I don't like doing, like, sales calls. Like, ugh, no. That's the worst. I wish my work would decide this isn't a good position for you. We need to move you. They were going to fire me because usually you get like automatic termination, but I had been there for like 11 years, so they were like, maybe we don't want to fire you. We're just gonna move you to a different position. I was like, okay. So they really did me a favor. I mean, it was really nice of them what they did, because I was like, honestly, I'm not good at this. I may be an entrepreneur. That does not mean I am a saleswoman. Like, that's ready to go out and sell whoever's crap. Like, that's just not what I do. Like, I have to care about it to care. And I'm also not one to lie to somebody just to get them to buy something. Like, wow, this is so great, it's totally worth it. When it's like, it's not really worth it. You're just paying for a brand name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was always that person. So. No, I had a different job for 11 years. I worked with them seasonally for 11 years, and then when I got a job, like, full-time, they put me on the sales floor, and I was like, I don't feel like, you know, I'm probably not the best salesperson, but I'll try it. And I was not the best salesperson after I did try it, and they were like, yeah, maybe not. So then they moved me, like, behind the scenes, which is what I'd been doing for 11 years anyway, so. There you go, Pixie. So just, moral of the story, just be bad at it. If you don't want to do that job, just be bad at it, and then people will be like, okay, gotta move. If they're nice, or they'll fire you. It's one or the other. But honestly, I'd rather be fired than have a job that I hated, so. How is a behind-the-scenes work job? What do you mean? Like in retail? I mean, if you're not a salesperson and you're behind the scenes, there are a bunch of different things you're probably doing, but I mean, there are a bunch of different positions for that. Old school Matt, how's it going? Old school. Also, welcome, and I'm on the drums this time. I'm not the BS conductor. Oh, this is my favorite song! What if this was my favorite song, like, in life? That's what I should say. When people are like, what's your favorite song? I'll be like, Mario Bandstand 1. Such a dumb answer. Just finished dinner? Nice. I had lunch at like 4 o'clock, and so I had McDonald's! Ooh! Anyway, I was like, oh my god, I drove by McDonald's and it looked so good that I had to get it. But, so I had a late lunch, and then right before I streamed, I had half of my dinner, and I'm gonna have the other half when I'm done, but, you know. And I also got a toy, because I was like, oh my god, yay, they have Looney Tunes toys, because of Space Jam, and look. I got Wile E. Coyote, and he launches. How do I do this? Yep, he launched. So yeah. I got Wile E. Coyote. I was like, I want a Looney Tune. I am the, you know, Space Jam remix Coolio, but... Did you get that candy-coated almond salad? I did not. I did not. I always get the same thing. I always get the fish fillet. Because I'm a fish person. I know other people are like, that's so disgusting. I'm like, well, that's how I feel about hamburgers, so you can suck it. Listen, I would have loved to get Daffy, but they didn't have Daffy. They had Wile E. Coyote. Alright, Peach. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I love all the Looney Tunes, though, so, well, except for Tweety. So Tweety would have been the only one that I would have been disappointed to get, but... I hope Mario Bandstand is in Superstars. I really hope. The customer service desk at my work has adopted a Lola bunny toy that someone... Oh my god, I would have loved to get Lola. Daffy would have been S tier. Daffy and Lola are like the S tiers. Probably Bugs too. They're all S tier. But I would say Wile E. Coyote's like an A tier, you know? Tweety would be like F tier. And again, that would have been like the only one that I would have been like annoyed that I got. Mario Bandstand really should be a standalone game. I would play the crap out of a real Mario Bandstand. Probably not Paper Toad, but, you know, it would be fun to do just casually. I probably wouldn't set aside an entire stream to do that, although it would be fun to do that in addition to playing through, Tasmania, eventually. Oh yeah, that reminds me, you guys. This is like unrelated to anything we've been talking about, but because I was part of the affiliate program back when they had it, I'm an affiliate with... They don't have an affiliate program anymore, but I used to be an affiliate for Shelly Cove, which is the turtle give back company that sells like the really cute clothes and stuff. And they give back to the sea turtles, and they run like a turtle hospital and all that fun stuff. My code still works, my discount code still works, but that's not even what I'm talking about. They're having their 6th anniversary sale right now. So if you guys are interested, that's the tea on that. And I'm just telling you because I've been obsessing over it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I know we've talked about it on here before, and that was the bag I had from St. Jude Play Live. It was a Shelly Cove bag that I signed all your names to for everybody who donated like at least $5. And so, whoa, let's go. But they're having their 6th anniversary sale right now, so just a heads up if anyone's interested. I don't think my code works with the sale, but I don't know. If you spend so much, you get a free shirt. I don't know, it may not work with that, but it might work with just the sale, not with the shirt. I don't know. Anyway, that's the tea. Exclamation turtle is the command for that site, and I'll share that now just because. But anyway. Oh, whoa! This game's like, look, we want you to get this star. Is it too good to be true? Is there like a ploy in giving this star away later this turn or something? Seems too easy. Yeah, I like how Peach ground pounded into the water. I don't really understand why Bowser is on this board, because clearly this is just like a battle going on between these two Bob-Ombs, like the black Bob-Ombs versus the red Bob-Ombs. Like, didn't Bowser learn, like, you should not get in the middle of other people's battles? Like, that just seems kind of weird. I don't know. That's why I'm like, it doesn't make any sense that he's here. Okay, good. I was like, we probably need to take a break here soon because number 1, I have to pee, and number 2, I want cookies. So, you know, Bowser's here to backseat, basically. Sea turtles are so cool. I love them. I love sea turtles so much. I love all the creatures. All the marine creatures. Bum 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 bum. What? Oh, I have a... How did I get all this money? I don't remember having any money. Like, when did I get this? Will you share with the class? I would if I could. Maybe. But maybe not. I don't know. Alright, have a good dinner, Rated R. Hey, it's that game that always says I do terribly, even when I don't. But now that I actually am doing terribly, it's probably gonna be like, wow, you're so good. Wow, why was I so off this time? I feel like I got the same score that I get when I do, like, perfect. It doesn't even matter. Oh, speaking of dinner, Bree, what's for dinner? Wow. Wow. It is. It's called Crazy Cutter because the grading system is just insane. Yeah. That is all it is. Wow, a chicken wrap from Costco. Okay, I think after this turn, we're gonna take a quick break. I may have said that before that minigame, but it's fine. That minigame didn't take that long, so. You've had the same dinner for 4 nights in a row. Solid. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of hoard these coins for now. I don't want to be the target of everybody stealing, so... but I will steal Yoshi's coins. Just because he doesn't need more stars. I have leftovers because Odie bought me dinner last night because he's a doll. So, I have leftovers from that, and because, again, I was gonna eat that for dinner, like, before the stream. Please be me. No. Oh, okay. Well, that's isn't that the reverse of what I did before? But anyway, so I have leftovers that I'm gonna eat after the stream. Some of which I ate before the stream too, but then also I had McDonald's, so hot. Hot story, I know, but... What? Geno's is so good. I miss Geno's. I haven't had it in like 2 years. I literally haven't had Geno's in 2 years. And it's so good. It tastes like Chuck E. Cheese pizza, which is like the best. The best. You know what? You know what happened, you guys? Remember how we used to raid Chuck E. Cheese all the time because they always streamed? And I was like, yoo-hoo, sponsor us. Anyway, but we used to go watch Chuck E. Cheese streams all the time, and then they got like super popular and they kept up streaming for a long time, like all through COVID, and then by the end of it they had like a face cam, and it was just the Chuck E. Cheese mouse making weird faces, like his puppet mouse, like. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, it was too creepy. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. And then it was over. Like, then they stopped streaming altogether. And I was like, that's what killed it. That face cam killed those Chuck E. Cheese streams. Like, yeah, it was a VTuber, except it was just... No! This game is rigged! It was a VTuber, except for... It was... just, you know, the costumed person. I don't know. I don't know why they thought Chuck E. Cheese would need a face cam. Like, do kids really want to see Chuck E. Cheese's face? No. I can't do it. I can't. I got wrecked. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna take a quick break to use the bathroom and to grab a snack, and I'll be right back. Whoa. Hey guys, welcome back. We are back to more... Oh, that's the wrong button. Back to more Mario Party. And we just took a quick break. I also got some EL Fudge double stuffed to tease you guys with. And to be loud into the microphone. Hold on. Sorry, I hadn't like opened this bag all the way yet, and so I didn't want to be like super obnoxious for you guys. But yeah. No, there's freaking cat hair in this already! Dang cats! Getting fur in my soy milk! Okay, anyway, welcome back. We're playing Mario Party, Wario's Battle Canyon. We are in second. And we're kind of just hovering there until the very end because I don't want to get stolen from, so... The curse of the cat hair! All I did was walk over here and there's already fur in it. Mm-mm. It really would have been nice had this board been designed with the concept of like, you can either keep going around or you can choose to leave for free. And like, maybe on the island with Boo, it forces you to leave every time. I don't know, but still seems kind of like a faulty design. There's cat hair in this already. Too relatable. Yeah. It's always these two. Anyway, hopefully you guys were able to grab a snack or something on your way back to the party. Go for! Thank you so much for the resub.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average points.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the Ba family. Let's give all the Bas to Go For. Thank you so much. And 23 months. Dang, thank you so much, Go For. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Man, I was really trying to miss all these red spaces, but... I know, you're so close to 2 years! So close to 2 years. Whoa, big Zenonia in here with the pizza and the wrecked. What's up, Zen? Welcome. Oh, Zenoni Stare! Still like my favorite Twitch emote is Zenoni Stare. Because it's so cursed. Zen, when are you gonna start streaming again? I miss using your stare at your own streams, you know? Oh, it's me. Please be Pipe Maze. So come on, you're making me work for this? I don't want to work. Work for this crap? This is the second time I've gotten Bash and Cash as the one getting bashed. This is just so dumb. Ah, come on, they're not even near me. Like, how does this rubber banding even work? Of course they got one at the last second. It's like, you're not gonna get any if you get it at the last second. You streamed the other night? It was a secret though! Whoa, well, I definitely missed it if that was the case. I am glad to hear you streamed though. It was like 2 a.m. Okay. You had makeup on, so you're like, let's go. Owen and Zen had to do a secret stream while I passed out at like 10 p.m. Wow. I don't want to give you money. Get out of here. I lost like 50 coins in one turn. Literally 50. And I gave 30 to a dinosaur. Like, how cursed is that? Oh, it was the day you hung out with Big Pigs. Okay. Yeah, I definitely missed it. Mm-hmm. I think I went to bed pretty early that night. Because... Or early for me. I think I went to bed at like midnight. Or 12:30. Which is usually early. That's earlier than when I usually go to bed, so... I was exhausted though. I had redone... cleaned and redone like all my shelves in my like stream area. And... I mean, just dusting and cleaning and getting stuff down and putting it back up and like measuring and working, like, you don't realize how exhausting it is. But man. You streamed that night after me? You started a furniture flipping business? I think I saw it on Instagram. I saw that you like flipped a table and it looked really cute. And at first, the thing was, I didn't think it was you, like, at first. Like, I thought you were just, like, shouting out a friend, and then I saw you were like, oh, yeah, this is my other account. I was like, oh, okay, so I had it wrong. It was just me that was wrong. But, yeah. I didn't know you were into that sort of thing, so that's pretty cool. I feel like that makes sense, though. I mean... Both of us have always been into, like, the crafty stuff. I feel like... I never remember if I need to move the mouth or not. But yeah.
Finish.
What was this person in the bottom right thinking? Yeah, you don't have to move the mouth on this one. No wonder I'm always wrong. The cosplay skills are super transferable, I bet. I bet, for sure. Oh my goodness, sorry. I keep, like, being gassy. I love how tic-tac-toe is such an active meme in Mario Party for some reason. You see it all over the place, and it's like, why is there like, there's tic-tac-toe on this board, there's tic-tac-toe on Eternal Star. I don't know if it's on another board or not, but they tend to use the tic-tac-toe motif quite a bit. Speaking of fun things like tic-tac-toe, you guys, I am planning to play Clubhouse games tomorrow night. Like, the whole night this time, and I'll probably play a lot by myself. Like, last time I was kind of in a good position to play with friends, and so I was like, alright, well, I could do more solo stuff this time, so that it goes on my record in the game. And, I've discovered that I really am psychic. Like, I seriously can get hit and blow in, like, the second guess every single time. And I almost got it on the first guess 2 times in a row playing with Odie. And he was like, what is, like, what? How am I supposed to win like this? And I was like, I don't know. So, you know. Why didn't they put tic-tac-toe in Clubhouse games? Why didn't they, Jilly? Jilly's gonna go back to her signature spot. Here she goes. Wow, you licking butts? You licking pooches? Awesome. So, it is. It's like I have ESPN or something. Oh my god, I love Clubhouse games. It's so much fun. I highly recommend it to anybody who enjoys board games or card games or just like, even like poker or just traditional, like, just any traditional, like, game. It's so much fun. There's Jill G. Jilly, you're so beautiful. You're not up to something naughty? Wow, Bree recommends it for anyone who enjoys losing. That's Bree, you're just salty because you lost 12 out of 12 games in a row. Yes! Such a good idea, but I got myself enough presents for my birthday. I do the same things, and if it makes you feel better, I also buy myself. Guys, let me just say this. Buy yourself a birthday present every year. Like, self-love is important, and I feel like we are kind of societally trained to neglect ourselves and put others first all the time, which is great and has its time and its place, but you can't put, like, others first at your own expense, if you know what I'm saying. So, like, buy yourself a birthday gift. Like, life's too short. Show yourself some love. It's not being selfish, it's just showing yourself self-love on your birthday. Buy yourself a massage. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. Buy a new outfit. Buy a plushie. Buy something you don't need but you want, you know? I bought myself a bunch of graduation gifts since I couldn't have a big party. Well, there you go. Exactly. Here we go. Here we go with the pixie tips. Ready? The trick is to wear your friends down with a game of Ludo, then beat them in 11 other games. This is a great tactic, Pixie, but I'm pretty sure Bree just lost immediately, and we played, like, yacht dice or something. Yeah, Zen's birthday's on Monday, so be sure to wish her a big happy BD. A big happy birthday. She's not a dirty BB, she is a happy B-Day B. I'm sorry, that's like, that's gonna be my new favorite alert, you guys.
Logan, are you okay?
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
That's how I want to answer all my questions from now on. You guys know I don't even like... I've said that to Bree so many times this week. Like, I've watched that clip so many times, and it's still this funny to me. Like, is there something, like... It might be a personal problem at this point, but it's just, like, the funniest thing.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? That's the alert I needed when I played, like, Banjo-Kazooie and crap. But I don't even think bits existed yet, so... I'm just telling you guys, watch MTV Fat Camp. If you learn anything from this stream, it's to watch MTV Fat Camp on YouTube. It's on YouTube, it's free, it's not on a, like, it's literally just a video on YouTube, and it's like an hour and a half of glory from 2005. And then I personally, like, I go back and forth, but I think I like Return to Fat Camp even better because of that girl, because she's, like, so extra. So you have 3 hours of 2005 drama for free on YouTube, so take advantage of it. You won't regret it. MTV, yoo-hoo, sponsor us, like... Oh, yeah, Fat Camp is from... I think it aired in 2006, but it was recorded in the summer of 2005, and then the same thing with the next one was recorded in 2006, but aired in 2007, so... Guys, 2005 was stolen from me this week, so, like, just do yourself some justice and go watch MTV Fat Camp, no ads, improved audio, and then watch MTV Return to Fat Camp. And I'm just saying, like, Diane is S tier, and Logan is S tier. These are S tier. These are my people of choice. I also love Dan, and, like, I hate Pete. It's like, Petey's so annoying, but I love the dumb stuff that he says, because it's just so dramatic. It's so funny. I should get an MTV Fat Camp tier maker? Oh my god. I think Jersey Shore was a little after my time. I don't even think Jersey Shore... You know how cool I am? I don't even think Jersey Shore was a thing until I was in, like, college. So that would have been after my time, but... You know how cool I am? Oh. We would both be friends with Adisa.
What team are you on? Not yours.
Let's be real. We'd be friends. Like, we would say we're gonna be friends with Adisa, and then we would end up friends with Dan and Logan. Like, that's what would happen. Like, it's like, let's be real here. Not yours. By the way, Psycho, thank you for redeeming. What team are you on? Not yours. It's so funny because I feel like Adisa is the one that they've edited to make look bad, and she reminds me a lot of how I was as a kid, because I was definitely that very, like, headstrong leader, bossy friend that had, like, a group of friends that I was bossing around all the time and was like, do this, let's go, like, but we all loved each other, you know, but they paint a picture of her like she's this, like, toxic person who's, like, bullying people, and I'm like, I really don't feel like she is. I feel like she's just reacting to the other people being weird. She's who I wish I was at that age. Like, I can understand, like, she probably, you know, she's a kid. All kids make mistakes. They overstep boundaries, whatever, and she just definitely butted heads with Logan. But, like, at the same time, I feel like she just reacted, and she got in trouble for the way that she reacted. So, she got the villain edit for sure, but I guarantee, like, I don't know, in Dan's, like, TikToks about it, he's like, I feel like there was some toxicity going on, but I really don't feel like it was that extreme, like, you know, so. Exactly, it's fully reality show crap. She was definitely normal, like, you know what I mean? And when she's, like, yelling at her friends, they're yelling back at her. It's not like she's just destroying them and, like, making them cry or anything. So dumb. And when she gets in trouble, she tells her mom the truth, and clearly her mom's like, well, don't hang out with these people that are being stupid. Like, don't do that. Mythical Artist, welcome to the stream. I wish I could get a villain edit. I feel like they wouldn't villain edit me. Like, I feel like they wouldn't because of my eyes. Like, my eyes are too big. Like, they look too pure. Like, do I have villainous eyes? Probably not. If this is me again, okay, good. You would Bree would immediately be the villain edit. Like, she would. Bree would be a villain edit. My sister, Madam Cooking Mama, would be a villain edit. Like, these are people that would be villain edits and would not be villains at all, but, like, would totally be the villain edit. This is the game where I cheat. Sorry, guys. Everyone thinks you hate them at first, Bree. Or they tell you to smile, which is probably your favorite thing to be told. Why are you so upset? Your acting teacher told you couldn't play an evil character because you have a kind face. Wow. You showed her otherwise that I could, and she changed her mind. That's awesome. You can't see it? Wait, what can't you see, Odie? Which one? Hope you're doing well. You too, Mythical Artist. We're doing well. We're just hanging out and having cookies and playing some, you know, hype games and talking about MTV. Ed Douglas, thank you for the follow. Julie, are you she's watching the screen. You watching? Awesome. So nice. She gave me big squints. Mm-hmm. I feel like, oh, you can't see. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I feel like that would be the most fun role to play, but, like, if I were in a reality show, I feel like there's no way they would, like, cast me as the villain. Or edit. I would not get the villain edit. Like, I just don't see it. Like, I'm very extra. But apparently not in a villainous way, which is fine. And I don't see the opposite for me. There's no way I wouldn't be the bad guy. Bree just trapped in the villain edit forever. Alright, what do you guys think you would be? Everybody who I don't know, like, personally, what do you think you would be? Like, would you be a villain edit? Or would you be, like, an innocent edit? Is there cat? What the heck? There's, like, an eyebrow hair. My freaking eyebrows are falling off. No. No, Bree isn't, but she's just... You get the comments that lead to you being a villain edit. Like, smile! You know? Plus you're tall, and I feel like it's just like, oh, she has like an intimidating presence. That's probably what people think. I don't know, I'm too close. I can't tell. I could play the villain as I'm already one. Wow, what a bold statement. Dang it, I never get myself here to be given a star. Water Pixels, you'd be a big villain edit. Rated R Mario, you'd be a villain edit. A reality show once tried to recruit you as a douchebag when you went to college? I mean, I feel like reality shows don't tell you what they're gonna do, but that's really bizarre. Like, dude, like, I know a lot of these people are like, they edited me so wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of them just are not warned. So I guess you're lucky you were warned. Let's see the edit where it looks like Bree hates MDub. Yeah. In most scenarios, you get in trouble for your attitude problem. How dare you have an attitude? Can you handle my style? Can you handle my attitude? Oh, she's so into it. Was that an exciting star? Look at him moving. You love it? She did the nervous swallow. The show was, is she? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So it was like a dating show kind of thing. I was gonna say, like just in a group setting, I feel like they wouldn't tell you, but yeah, that makes more sense that they would tell you for something like that. You feel like it's but then they could use that, Shliam. They could use it by you not talking to everybody. They could be like, he thinks he's too good for me. And like they could edit it to be extra. You won't deny you probably have an attitude problem, but also only in situations that deserve it. Apparently you're not allowed to emote, so, you know. Yeah, they can't handle your I don't want to play this again! I really don't like this game. Like, I just don't like it. Like, what the heck? I do the exact same thing that you do and I get nothing. Ah! This is so stupid. I hate the controls for this. Stop trying to punch the person I'm punching. This game is way too long. I punched you. Stop! I'm getting like all my money stolen because I suck at this game. Your bag is too big. See, I punch him all the time and it does not give me anything. They punch me from like the face and I get wrecked. Okay, well I lost. Ugh. Can't. homo protagonist, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. Alright, whatever. What turn are we on? 35? Alright. We have 15 turns to come out on top, which I think we can do. There's still plenty of time. Chili is like her head is laid flat, but her eyes are wide open watching the TV. She loves it. I love this like Pikachu Pog emote in the hoodie. That's so cute. Ooh, watch it be Bowser. Oh, it's not. It's Boo. Look at that, Jilla. Jilla G. Okay, I'm gonna stick with my plan of... Well, crap. Mario can steal from me no matter what. So... maybe I'll abandon the plan and I will steal from Mario. Because I've given him like 7 of Peach's stars anyway. Love this whole night is just MTV Fat Camp recap. I feel like we could do a watch party of it. Like... we just need to have a watch party stream of MTV Fat Camp together. I'd be so cursed. Oh boy, Piranha's Pursuit. That'd be an unhinged 3 hours. Exactly, it would be the perfect amount of time for, what the heck am I doing? Anyway, it would be the perfect amount of time for a stream because both specials together are an hour and a half each, so it would be 3 hours total. I'm so cursed. I'm so cursed. Da-da! Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do next Friday. But then again, maybe... I don't know. I'll think about it. Oh, Jilly, you went upside down. She's posing back there. Da 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 da. Dun 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 dun. Okay, anyway. I don't know what I was gonna say. There was something else I was gonna say in regards to that, but... oh, next weekend. That's what I was gonna say, is that, next Saturday, I don't know if I'm streaming or not because I'm gonna have family in town. So... it'll probably be one of those things where, like, I won't plan to stream, and then if nothing happens that night or something, then... surprise, I'll be streaming. But, like, otherwise I'm probably not gonna schedule anything for that day, so... but Friday I'll be fine. Friday I'll be able to stream. So Friday I'll be down to clown, and then Monday, Tuesday is just normal, so... all good. What the heck? I said I didn't want to be the target! Not from you, but from Mario, you idiot! So dumb! Sweet clown! So stupid. What a dumb thing to think that that sign said. My mind was like that all day, too. Like, everything I saw, I read wrong, I said wrong. I could not get my act together that day. Oh, man. Just another reminder for anybody who walked in after I said this the first couple times, but there is a poll going on, by the way, for the vlog incentive that we met there was a vlog fund that was met earlier this week, and so now I'm trying to figure out which vlog to film for you guys, and currently there is a tie for Brown County and Target. And the State Fair is only one vote behind both of those, so, you know, if you are particularly interested, it's a pretty close... If you're particularly interested in any of these, it's a pretty close vote between most of them, so... Yeah. But definitely take advantage of that. Am I the crane? Yes! Okay, good. Who do I want to go for? Who has... Is it still Mario that's, like, leading coins? Yeah. Yay! Okay, anyway. You voted Build-A-Bear, you voted Dave and Buster's. Where's the Fat Kid vlog? Well, I don't think that's a possible vlog, unfortunately. But yeah, it's State Fair, Brown County, Target, Build-A-Bear, Dave and Buster's, and Kings Island, all of which are, like, the top 3 choices are not too far apart, and the bottom 3 choices are not too far apart either, so, you know. Okay. No, I don't want to help anybody. And I don't even know where the star is. Is the star on Bowser's Island? Because I don't think it is, but I don't know. Dang it, I missed Boo! It would have been nice to land on like a hidden block and it had Boo in it. Because now I'm gonna get stolen from again. Oh, never mind. Okay. You know, she has more coins than me. I didn't realize. Because in this game, there's not such an obvious system. Like, sometimes they just go for somebody random versus, like, the second game where it's always whoever's in first. I mean, they do that most of the time in this game, too, but... You voted! Thanks for voting. Thank you to everybody who's voted, by the way. I would say Target probably is the most random because there's not much of a goal there. They all have the other ones all have goals. Like, Brown County's like a tourist location. Oh gosh. Brown County's like a tourist location. The State Fair's like a huge carnival. Kings Island is an amusement park. Dave and Buster's is a big arcade. And then Build-A-Bear, you're obviously like there to build a bear. So Target's like, it's Target, you know? Okay, coin block blitz. Hey, we didn't get all of these. We kept getting these last time, all these block minigames, and I think this is the first one we've gotten this entire time. Okay, so I should get 11 coins. 11! Yeah, 11! You may walk into Target with a specific shopping goal, but yeah, exactly. That doesn't mean you won't walk out with more than you bargained for. That's how Target works. Exactly. Head to Oklahoma to see a Target and you might just see me at work. Oh, sweet! Nice. Big Target hype. Do you build bears there, though? I only saw like 2 bears in the swarm of licensed characters. It used to be that way. It used to be. Yeah, let's see how different your Target is than mine. It's not. Like, all Targets, every Target I've been into, and I've been in a lot of Targets, they all match another Target that I've been in. Like, even if their layout, they're like 2 or 3 layouts that I know of, and they all match at least one other person, so. Kirdulia, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Your Target's janky? No. Oh my god, I love the double-decker Targets. I love those. It's funny, because like the Target I've been to in Chicago matched the Target in LA. I've been to various Targets throughout like Indiana, and that one matches another every single, like they all look like I don't want to do this! No! What the heck? I love the big city Targets. Why you gotta steal? Whatever. I don't know. Again, we have like 10 turns, so it's fine. Or 12 turns? I don't know. Yeah, 12 turns to turn it around. Really? None of the Targets in LA match? That's really funny. The one that I've been in with you in the one I went in with you, Bree, in LA was exactly the same as the one I went in Chicago. Like downtown Chicago. It was like the exact same layout. And the only reason I even know that is because I went to both of them in the same year. Like within the same year. If it had been a long time, I might not realize that, but I was like, oh, you know, I just thought like, oh wow. And they both are like the 2-story. Oh, whatever. How did Mario save that? Before I went to the Boston Target, I had no idea there was such a thing as shopping cart escalator. Yes! Isn't that so funny? I love the shopping cart escalator. I've never actually been in the Boston Target, ironically, when I've been to that city like many, many times, but now I'm enlightened, yeah. The cart escalator. I would love to do a Boston vlog, but it's not the cheapest thing in the world to visit Boston. It's like my fave. I would love to do that though. It'd be so much fun. I would love to go there in summer and not the dead of winter like every other time I've been there. I've been there a lot and it's always in the winter. Like always. One day I'll make it to Boston. I love it. It's so funny because it's never a city I even thought about until I went there. Like, I had zero interest in Boston, and then I went there and I was like, this is like the coolest city I've ever been to in the US. Like, what? Fell in love. It was just like London, which makes sense. It's New England, you know. Okay, I don't want to go to Bowser Island. Turns out the star is there, and maybe it wasn't there when I had the opportunity to go, but I still don't want to go there. We haven't gotten this yet either. Evie2, welcome to the stream! Your honeymoon was in Boston? That's awesome. I feel like if you wanted to have like a city honeymoon, that would be like a really cute place to have one because it's like not too big. And like, it's just like so cute and quirky and like has all the different areas. And it looks, again, it's very European in style. Yes, everybody get out. Come on, stop throwing hammers. I'm here for the coins.
Finish.
Okay, that like never happens. I never get that rigged of a game. Ever. You also were on the field of a Red Sox game once since they gave you a scholarship. Dang, that's amazing, Schliam. What? That's crazy. I've been to a Red Sox game at Fenway. And they lost! Anyway. Oh, you were there for Halloween? Oh my god, that's so cool! That's like one of my dreams. That's one of my bucket list items for travel is to go to Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween. Like that is... I'm such a Halloween junkie. Like I love anything spooky and also I love history. So like... Put the two together and I'm sold. And I'm like, oh my god, that'd be like the most fun place to go in the entire world on Halloween. I bet that was amazing. You love Halloween too! I love Halloween so much. My birthday's also in October, so I consider myself a Halloween baby. I'm in the middle of the month, but close enough that I'm still a Halloween baby. It was so funny because I have no interest in baseball, but they still invited you to go on the Jumbotron and everything. That's so funny! That's so awesome! That's like me. I have no interest in football, but I've been in so many halftime shows and, like, watched the game from on the field waiting for the halftime show to start with, like, I've seen a touchdown happen, like, you know, however many yards in front of me, like, on, like, right there, close to where I was standing. It's just crazy, and it's like, sorry guys, I don't care about football, but it was cool, though. It was cool to be, like, seeing that part of it. I'm preparing to run on and perform, but just funny how the arts and sports work together in mysterious ways sometimes. Was it me? It was barely me. Bubba's an actual Halloween baby. He was born on Halloween, yes. Halloween Horror Nights at Universal were great. Never been to that, but I did go to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, and that was my favorite time I've ever... That was my favorite day in Disney World. And I worked there every day for like 4 months, so to say that is saying a lot. That was my favorite thing I ever saw or experienced in Disney World. Went to Fright Fest at Six Flags once. I've never been to any of the other Halloween celebrations at Six Flags, Universal, Kings Island. I've never been to any of those. And I think part of the reason is because, like, it's usually really busy around my birthday, and, like, we have fall break in schools here, and it's, like, you either go and mess with the crowds or you don't. Like, I've just never been to any of that stuff, so. But, yeah. You wear Halloween socks year-round, yes. Me too. I love it. I also wear Christmas socks year-round, too. I just, you know, I love the holidays. The thing is, Phantom, that, if you go at the very beginning, it's cheaper. Like, if you go at, like, September 1st, that's when I went. And you don't even have to, like, I didn't even go to the park. If you buy a park ticket and the ticket for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, that's freaking expensive. You don't need to do that. You just need the ticket for the Not So Scary Halloween, and then you can start going, you can go to the park at, like, 4. And you have plenty of time to do things, like, and again, especially if you go, like, earlier in the year as opposed to closer to Halloween, then I can't speak for that because I've never been. But, you know, that's the way we did it because I wasn't even supposed to still be there. Hurricane canceled my flight. And so me and another friend of mine, we were stuck in Disney World, which is probably one of the most fun places to get stuck because of a hurricane, you know, that it didn't really, like, it didn't hit or anything, so that was good, but we got to go to the Halloween party because of that, because we were a day later than what we planned. So excited. But yeah. Wow, Riggs, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Queen Zone, and also I feel like there was another name that walked in here, but I don't know. I probably missed somebody who walked in. Oh, there you are. Militant. Welcome to the stream. Dilistream. Kings Island is for the cool kids. It is. I know. I need to go back. I don't think I've ever been to Six Flags, actually. I've never been to Six Flags because everybody was always like, oh, it's late. compared to King's Island, it's lame. So, I don't know. Way to go, Yoshi. They already have some Halloween stuff at this place called At Home. I've seen Halloween stuff. I actually bought... I've said this story too several times on stream, but like I literally bought Halloween gifts for my family for Christmas because like almost everybody in my family... I think my mom is like the only person who doesn't care about Halloween as much as the rest of us. I don't know how much my oldest sister cares about it either compared to other holidays, but like most of us love Halloween. Anyway, regardless, I bought Halloween gifts for Christmas for people in my family and I ended up keeping them all. But yes, I went Halloween shopping in July because it was Christmas in July and you gotta have that Nightmare Before Christmas vibe. So that's what I did. But yeah. Your sister's gone to Six Flags so many times and I'm just never invited. You need to go to bed. Have a good night, Scott Man, and be safe on your road trip. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Riggs, you found me through Slim Kirby? Well, sweet. Slimbo is a friend of mine. For many years now. For a long time. Every opportunity to spend the day in Six Flags Park when I worked there, but every day off I just never felt like going back to the park, so I never went. No! Oh. I know you get spoiled on it when you work there. You're like, you know. I prefer Seven Flags. Wow, Shliam. How could you do that to us? How could you just burn us like that? Okay, I don't want any of this one coin action. Come on, give me something good. Oh, I was like a pixel early. Pixel. Dang it. Okay. I did not aim for the second row. I did not. Oh. I'm better at this game with the regular N64 controller. This is a regular N64 I'm playing on. It's just a modded controller. Oh, oh! Look at this! What the heck? No, I did not. I did not do that. It was not a thing. I didn't do it. Ooh, I miss everything! Dang it! I messed up that time, guys. That was really bad. Yeah, I was a pixel plume early. Woo! Anyway. Psycho, did you really? I didn't know you found me through the Runaway Guys. That's awesome. Chugga's also a longtime friend of mine. One ride you did want to ride at Six Flags was the Bugs Bunny log flume, but you never had the opportunity. No! Oh, you found me. You found me through. Mr. Wario found me through Mario Party. Evie, you found me through Animal Crossing. I feel like those are the two most common things that people usually say they like found me through. But Chugga or Emil? Wow. How could you? How could you? Wait, what? What are you talking about, Shliam? Wario Boy, you found me in Chugga's LP of New Leaf. That was a fun recording. She is! Jilly's lying on her back over there. She is just out. Got Chugga and Emil. I can't believe I'm not- How come you guys won't let me live this down? It was one mistake. No! I don't want to give you my star. Okay, this is bad because we're getting to the end of the game and I have like 1 star and I'm in 4th place. I have a lot of money though, so I could steal a lot of stars, potentially. Pretty sure I found you through Babysitting Mama. I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that one too, like just because those videos got like a lot of, like I feel like those videos got a lot of views, but I still, it's just funny, like it seems so random though, you know, like Babysitting Mama. I think somebody told me they found me through Yoshi's story and I was like, what? Like that seems like such a random, there wasn't one even weirder than that somebody told me they found me through too, and I was like, that's what you found me through? I'm trying to get Yoshi to lose. Get him. Yeah. Here it is. Yoshi loses. He lost, Jelly. She's like, I don't care, I'm tired. Found me through the Paper Mario LP. Ooh, while using Slim's Mario RPG as a guide. That's awesome. Babysitting Mama was such a fun playthrough just because of the dumb, like, instant recap and that baby controller. That was so much fun to put together. I had a lot of fun making that Let's Play. I think somebody on here said they found me through, like, Pokemon Snap, and I was like, what? Like, just to... That seemed like... I couldn't believe it. Like, of all projects, that one. Because I feel like my project was just, like, a casual run, and didn't really give off, like, a ton of information, like other people's playthroughs did. Am I really gonna attempt this? I guess I should. Knowing my luck, I'll go see Bowser and he'll just take my star or something. Dun 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 dun. You know, the game always tells you not to shake the baby in Babysitting Mama, but like, I think babies kind of, you know, babies like when you like are bouncing, or they, like baby Renbo, he likes bouncing. He likes, I mean, I don't know if you should shake him. Probably not. But you know what I mean? You barely move that thing, that controller, and it's like, don't do that. It's like, no. Don't steal from me. I'm losing. Okay, thank you. Da-da, da-da. You never kept track of what LPs you were doing at the time? You just came across... Oh, well, yeah, that's, I mean, there are a lot of them, that's fair. There are a lot of LPs in the Bobo library. Okay, maybe bouncing and shaking aren't the same thing, Bree, but you know what I was going for. You know I was trying to make it work. Yay, I got my star back! Thank you, Mario! Coming through? Yes! Yay! Thanks, Yosh. Thanks, Mario. It was my star. Don't get depressed. It wasn't yours to begin with. Found me through Pokemon Gold. That was a good one. That was a fun one. Never finished, but truly had the best finale. Let's be real. Definitely had the best finale of them all. Even though it was not finished. I was like, guys, I'm not finishing this. Nice, though, because I've been able to stream... I need to get back to Pokemon Crystal at some point. I'm just waiting until the time when I don't have to... Hey! When I don't have to avoid... How do I pick this up? My SNES controller anymore. Get... That is my hammer! Give me the money. I hate you guys. Stop jumping on me! There's probably 1 coin in here. 1 coin. Hey, I got it though. Whatever. It's fine. Wow, Warwick's was OPAF. You know, Pokemon What the F is my favorite. Wario's Battle Canyon is just, you know, it was the last board left to play before Bowser. We couldn't skip it. Look, Yoshi's gonna try and go to Bowser. Or not Bowser, but... We'll see if he's successful. And I hope he is, just for the sake of not having to go there myself. Like, please be successful at this. Come on, you guys. It's not that hard to land in front of the star. It's... Okay, that's true. Tamagotchi has the second best finale, in my opinion. In my opinion, that's the second best. But... that was so frustrating. I can't believe... At least I got all the way through that project, you know? We were at the very end. I had like one more day to show off and then I screwed up my save file. But, Pokemon, I was just nowhere near the end, and I was like, I'm not doing another RPG, so, because this is too much editing now. I would be playing for like 2 hours and get like, you know, 5 minutes of footage. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. It's way too much. Too much work, too much time, no. Alright, let's try. Let's try our luck. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Okay, well I have money, so Bowser's just gonna take coins. I think the only time he takes a star is if you, like, don't have any coins. But... I know, fools just got smushed in the end. That's what happened. Poor fools. Dang it, Yoshi's headed right there. He doesn't need any more. Paper Toad, a lot of people say that was their favorite episode, and the funny thing is like, I completely forgot about that until like last year when I was asking for favorite moments for like the 10-year anniversary, and a bunch of people were like, that's the one I like, and I was like, really? It was just funny to me, because I don't remember it super well, because I don't think we like, I recorded it and posted it. I don't think we watched it after the fact, so I don't really even know what went down in that video. Anyway. Rip fools, gone but not forgotten. Exactly. Okay, do I want to play this risky? I don't know. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Oh god. Oh no! This is even worse! Okay, good. I was like, if this is me, I'm gonna be really upset. But I think Mario has a lot of coins, too. I mean, they only had 20 difference. It's not even that big of a deal. I have 147, so I was like, not about to have that happen. Frog Woman pull is always comedy gold. Wow. I don't remember the Katrina, your butt moment. I don't remember these things. Oh, come on! We could have had a triple bandstand, and instead we get this crap again, where Odie's gonna be swimming with sharks. Yeah, so the conversation was, I said, you can't go out in the ocean at night. Or like at sunset. Like when sunset happens, you go in and you're hungry and stuff anyway. You don't need to be out in the ocean. And Odie's like, why? And I'm like, because that's when the sharks come out. That's like when they come out to feed. And he's like, what? He's like, I can't be in the ocean if there are sharks in it. I'm like, oh my god. Give me this tiny one. It's mine. No! No! Mario, you stole my tiny! Yeah, just try and get me, ladies. Stop, you're making me drown over here. I'm gonna get sued for murder. Oh, Peach is drowning. Okay. Peach just dead. Wow. Peach just died at the end of that game. That was tragic. Why you gotta hate me? I don't hate you, I love you. That's why I think you're funny. Unlike you, who you love me but you don't think I'm funny. Okay guys, we're at the last 5 turns. I know I have the coin star right now. Why are you predicting her? No! Okay, Well, anyway, I have the coin star right now. Probably have the game star too, because I've won quite a bit. So the only thing that could screw me is the happening star, which I think I've landed on one happening space. I don't know. What? I mean, I already called you my funny friend Pixie. Whatever. You're such a liar. How could you be like this? How could you hate me? Guys, look at what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a Madam 5 uncool emo, and then it can go alongside with the you know how cool I am bit. It'll just be hot. It'll be super hype. I wish there was a bonus star for landing on the most chance times. I knew it was gonna be me. Oh, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Deep Blooper C, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Stolen, Tiny, and Drowning. Wow. What a title! All for that, like, one coin treasure chest, too. Remember the stream when I got like 1,000,000 chance times? You mean this stream? Alright, you guys ready for this power move? Yeah! You see what I'm talking about? We're gonna get Boo and Toad, baby. Oh crap, we're landing right before Toad. Okay, I'm gonna do this to steal from Big Mar. Sorry, Mar. I know you did us a favor, but I don't have time for this, so I need to get your star. And then we're gonna hopefully not get moved or BS'd around for this star. Hopefully. Knowing me, I will get a warp block or somebody else will beat me to it, but let's hope not. Okay, Peach is not gonna beat us to it, so that's good. Mario missed it, so that's good. So I just need to make sure. I think Yoshi just left this island too, so he's, unless he gets like 20 rolls next turn. But yeah. Boo and Toad. Boo-load. You know, it didn't really read as well as I thought it would, Shliam. Sorry. What am I doing? 2, 3. I'm getting 11 coins again. 11 coins. It was worth a shot. It was. I agree. You put in some solid effort. I'm with you. Okay, do not get a warp block. Don't do it. Okay, good. Oh, come on! He gets like 20 10s. Okay, good. It wasn't enough. He would have needed to land. No way! No way! No! This is not the way this does. This does not. I said one thing. I said no. Do not get a warp block. And this game is like, here you go. Like, come on! I can't even believe this. Like, I'm right there. I need a 1. That's it. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. I can't believe this. This is literally, I'm about to reset. I'm about to reset right now. I can't. Like, come on! Of all things? I guess we're, yeah, I told you guys, it's like I have ESPN or something. Like, I just know how this is gonna go. I don't know, guys. Reset or no? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a poll. If I can type. Reset Okay, the poll has started. The poll has started. Ayo! Claws out of a black hole. Must not miss MP stream. Ah! Well, you're just in time for the tea because this is just crap. Absolute garbage. Alright, you guys have like 30 seconds to decide whether or not I'm resetting. Or if I'm just stuck with this freaking warp block. I can't believe this! I had the double whammy and it took it away from me! This game is trying to make me lose! If I lose because of this, I'm gonna be so pissed off because I've won 5 out of 5 boards so far.
Logan, are you okay?
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
It's exactly how I feel, Psycho. Thank you for capturing that for me. Thank you for capturing that for me. Alright. You guys said no, so I'm not resetting, I'm just going. Which is extremely disappointing because I'm so mad right now. I am so upset. Oh, okay. We're not allowed. Ooh, whoops. We're not allowed to cheat. What do you think, Julie? She's like, I'm so comfy. Okay, well, I don't know if Peach is like a contender for any of the bonus stars, so maybe this is the best person it could have gone to other than us. Okay, we're about to go to the first island, I think. And of course it's on the island we're already on, which is super cool. Oh well. What a BS turn. Warp blocked. If this screws me over, I am resetting. I'm not having a poll. I'm just resetting the whole... I'm resetting. Like, I'm just... If this screws me over somehow, I am resetting. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Are you serious? I don't want to give you anything! You don't need my money so you can steal my star! Okay, well, it could have been worse. How many turns do we... I don't even know how many turns we have to reset this crap. I don't want to play Shy Guy Says! I'm probably gonna lose! Oh my god. See, I messed up. I messed up. What a great turn. Truly. Can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Like, I can, but I can't. Come on, Yoshi. Good job, Yoshi. Alright. Anyway. I have an idea. Tie-Dye says it's Shy Guy, but he's giving you instructions to make a tie-dye shirt. You know, Shliam, I don't know if that's an idea that'll take off, but follow your dreams. You know? I can't believe this game. Okay, maybe if I get like the top spot on all of these islands, I'll circle back to this star. Okay, come on. I need to get top spot every time. Oh my. That's the wrong side of the top! That was the wrong side of the top. Every good idea, you gotta have 100 bad ones. Wow. Just listen to those odds. Peach, I'm really not comfortable with you getting another star. Okay, good. Get out of here. Now get wrecked. Get drunk. No. All she had to do was get hungover, and then we wouldn't have to worry about her next turn. Yes! No! Guys, it's not doing what I want it to do. You want to get hungover? That's your dream? Wow, what a terrible dream, Pixie. I'm also going to make... not often am I with Snack on things like this, but I'm with Snack on this one. Also making fun of you for this dream. But Snack and I both have developed, like, intolerance to Fireball, so we both felt the pain, so, like, no. What a dream to have, Pixie. No! It was me, remember? This dang game. Okay, we're all in the hundreds. Look at how stacked. Look at how stacked this is. Can you take us back to the first time you ever played Mario Party 1? The first time I played Mario Party 1, oh my god. I rented the game with my sisters. It was right after it came out. It was like I don't know if it was like right after release, but it was definitely like that spring. Maybe like a month or so. I don't know. I was pretty young, so I can't remember exactly, but we played a 35 turn game of Yoshi's Tropical Island. I was Wario, of course, and that was like the first time Wario had been a playable character in anything other than like Mario Kart that we had. And I love that he was yellow, so I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be that yellow fat guy. And so I played as Wario. My sister, Madame Toadstool, played as Peach, and my sister, who I used to call Madame Yoshi, obviously played as Yoshi. And then Mario was the CPU. It was this exact same lineup, so everybody who's on my team, those would have been my sisters and me, and then Mario was the CPU, because we were like, whatever, just make it Mario, we don't care. And he was, like, destroying us the entire time. I think he was just, like, a normal level computer, but he was, like, destroying us the entire time. And I came out with that big happening bonus star. We didn't know there were bonus stars either. We didn't know anything about the game other than it was just a board game. And I won. I won the first board I ever played. 35 turns, Yoshi's Tropical Island. Pretty frustrating board to start with, you know, because of the crazy place-changing element of it. But I won, and it was love at first play. And I rented it all the time. The rest is history, so. Okay, at least I can get the bonus going by Koopa. If he gets a star, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Like, I'm just gonna be so mad about it. Good. That's what you get. Okay, give me the 20. Thanks, hun. Alright, uneventful, but that's fine. Not worried about it. Okay, so... now, I need her to not get Boo. Do not get Boo. Okay, good. That's too far away to get Boo. But she is going to get a happening space, which means that she could get the happening star. Which is not good, because she's tied with me for stars. Crap. Okay, I'm winning by coins as of right now. But I don't know what this next minigame is going to be, so that's... the T. Okay, cool. Uneventful. Okay, well we haven't... oh no, we did see this. I won it. Because I was like, oh, it's been a while since I've won this game. Yes. Okay, sorry. Anyway. I can't remember playing Super Mario Bros. 3 because I was like a year old, so that was like my first video game, so couldn't tell you. Do you remember wrapping yourself in a blanket and hopping around to pretend I was in bowl over? What? Are you telling me you LARPed Mario Party, Shliam? Wow. Can't believe you were so cool. Okay, so we're winning by coins. I think we should be good. But man, was that stressful at the end. Wow, you were the first ever Mario Party LARPer. I can't believe it. Shliam might be the biggest nerd here. Wow. What? I did a clean sweep. Didn't even need to reset. Exactly. Suck on that, baby. Yay, Wario wins his own board for once. And that's 6 out of 6 boards I've won in a row. Woohoo! Dang. We did it. Also, what does this have to do with Wario? Like, this board? Like, how's Wario in the middle of these bombs battling, too? I don't understand. Doesn't he work at, like, a toy factory or something? Yay! He created fireworks, so the world is good again. I like that the fireworks bring peace to the bombs. And Yoshi loses! Hey, at least Yoshi got to use that Bowser cannon, and he turned into fireworks too, and he didn't just get his back scratched, you know?
Mario, I gotta win!
Yay! We did it! We did it, you guys. And we did it without resetting, without cheating. And we have the Legend of the 7 Stars. We have a lot of coins, too. Everybody had a lot of coins. It's crazy. Dang! Let's go for the details. So we have 305 in minigames. I knew I did pretty well because I got a lot of coin-friendly ones. Largest number held was at the very end. I don't think anybody... I knew nobody had broken 200 before that, so that was kind of obvious. I didn't think I'd landed on... I thought I landed on 1. Like, I guess I just didn't count any of these or didn't notice them. It was probably when I was in the middle of talking about MTV Fat Camp. Yeah. We did it, you guys. We did the thing! We won! Woohoo! Alright, and we're not gonna double, but that's fine. Yay! Wow.
Where are we going?
Thanks, Pixie. Where are we going? Thank you for that, Pix. Well, you guys, look. Here we are. Battle Canyon. Or I should go this way. Battle Canyon. Another win. I'm hyped. I am so happy that we managed to win that. Especially because I thought Chance Time was either going to screw us or that Warp Block was going to be the end of it. Like, I really didn't expect that to turn out the way that it did. So I'm very happy with that. So yay! And there's been so much hype in the chat with the new alerts and stuff. I just want to thank you guys for, you know, playing the new alerts and just being cool people. So I gave a lot of announcements at the beginning of the stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Clubhouse games, just doing a little solo action. And other than that, I'll probably come back to this and play Bowser's Magma Mountain on either Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday. And then, you know, we'll have just one more board left in this game before we just, like, move on to Mario Party 2. We're kind of just doing what I used to do with Friday Night Mario Party all the time. So, I'm looking forward to it. But there will be a stream next Friday. But probably not on Saturday. Because of... That's like my bridal shower and stuff that day, and my family's gonna be in town, so we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, you guys, Julie's very sleepy back there. You're such a good girl. She's so comfy. Remember to vote on the poll for my vlog. And then also, oh, what else? I feel like I had another announcement. I don't know. If I remember what the heck it is, then I will mention it tomorrow, because I'm sure I'll make similar announcements tomorrow night when we stream Clubhouse. So I'm going to go ahead and get my credits rolling, you guys. Let's go ahead and get some Mario Party background music going. Oh, what the heck? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. It's been a lot of fun tonight, you guys. I appreciate you being here and sharing the love with me on this Friday. This last Friday of July. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you, Bree, Scottman, Kaboomek, Psycho Nacho Man, Armand, and Pixie for the bits. Thank you to Bree and Odinspec and Pixie and Zenonia, my mods who are here. Thank you to Riggs, Ed, That House, Azuru, and Master for the follows. Thank you, Red Mage, Snack, Marching Band, and Go for the subs. Also, shout out to Psycho for the gift sub to Marching Band. And thank you for all the hosts, you guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. So, again, my schedule is Tuesday.
No, Samantha, the dirty big bitch in my bunk.
Oh my god, it's so good. I love it. It's so dumb. That's so overdramatic. I feel like we just need to watch that together at some point. Like, I've talked about it so much. I literally started typing out, this is what I typed out. Like, that is literally what I started typing out instead of schedule, because I heard her say, oh, dirty big bitch. Like, no. Okay, anyway, I stream Monday, Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern and Friday, Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, hashtag dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and get our Wario wins. Hashtag. And then also let's do chillin'. And we'll do MTV. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Sponsored by. I like it. Sponsored by MTV Fat Camp. How hot. Oh yeah, and What the Heek was another good one. What the Heek. Oh shoot, I just spelled it wrong though. I mean, is there a wrong way to spell a word that's not spelled right to begin with? Okay, anyway, so, whoa, last but not least, you guys, I want to shout out again my Patreon family for the month of July 2021. You guys, if you are part of the Skull Art tier, a new podcast went up today, so you can check out that new podcast. It's all about some secret info from when I LP'd and the things I covered up through the power of editing, so it's got some fun little behind the scenes info in it that I think you guys will find pretty entertaining if you've been around for a long time. So, but thank you so much to you guys for supporting me in this way. And this is going to renew in the next week, so if you would like to be part of this credits page, you can be by pledging at least $5 to my Patreon. So thank you guys so much for that. Be sure to check out my Discord, and I have all my social links on this link tree right here. That has my Twitter, which I'm most active on, my Instagram, my YouTube channel where I back up most of my streams, and then it also has my Etsy store if you're interested in checking out any of my merch, and it just has pretty much any link you would need that is affiliated with me. So, but you guys, let's go ahead and get a raid going. Let's see who's winning the blog poll. Brown County is, or no, the State Fair is winning now. Brown County's taking a back seat, so State Fair is winning currently. We'll see how that goes. I don't know when I'm closing this poll or anything, to be sure, but I'll let you guys know when I've just decided to close it. But anyway, let's go ahead and raid somebody. It looks like Teagsta's just starting, and I feel like she took a little break from streaming, so we'll go ahead and just give her a raid. It looks like she's playing some Minecraft, so Give me 1 second here, and I'm gonna let this ad roll so that we don't miss her. But yeah, you guys, it's been a lot of fun tonight, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well because I love some Clubhouse games, and I've been like totally addicted to that lately. So yeah, girl. Okay, let me go ahead and get this ready. And yeah. You all have a fabulous night. There's only 1 day left in July, so enjoy it. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Love you all. And again, here are our hashtags. Psycho also just posted them, so there are the hashtags. Love you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.